You just dropping
I don't
bombs,
think they're ready.
dropping crabs on
Coming
niggas.
live from the CHI.
I mean, you probably shouldn't be dropping crabs on motherfuckers. They not sprinkle in like little toppings at Red Lobster.
So come along for the ride.
Oh,
Go.
would you like crabs with
Yeah,
that
I'm
as
here
well?
to make my claim, bro. They know what's up.
What's up?
The C to the
C
A to the M,
to the
about
M.
to get them up. But they gon' need EA to come as live as us. Coming with hit after hit like this was Madden, bro. Added up, sad enough, they heard again. They know I'm coming with that fire like earth and wind. These niggas clowns, Pennywise when the circus in. They entertainment, but tell me what the purpose is. Man, like, they pure entertainment and quick to fall in line for mass. So when they hear the sounds of whips and the chains, man, we gotta be the change, man. Keep it a buck. When we moving as a unit, how they gon' stop us? Better yet, tell them croppers we not in the same picture. See the key? Always move with the people that came with you. Put my all in it. No gimmicks, I'm authentic. Leave them applaud, then hang it all up like the car finished. Hi.
See, man, I told y'all the papers ain't playing with y'all, man. Y'all either gonna come with that real rap or y'all gonna keep lying to y'all raps. Hey, bro, tell them how it go.
Yeah, I got a million.
Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome to the S.O.S podcast, Strain on Society, the most honest hour and change of your day. Once a week, we back to you live again at this particular time. We know. Yeah. On this particular day. My name is Jacques. I'm one of your hosts. He was here. I think he's still here. If not just in the
I'm here.
There we go.
Yeah.
This ain't
Call
cool
me
about
out,
y'all.
nigga. I'm here.
The gentleman down bottom, his name is that particular gesture. Anyway, this gentleman to my right, his name is,
I am Dion Asshole Professional.
and you know it's real when you say professional, not professional, and we are the mighty S.O.S podcast.
3/3.
3/3, 3/3, and three and a quarter, three and an eighth, 3 and a 4 and 11.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right. Indeed.
3 and a 4 and 11.
Yeah, 3 and 4, 11.
And a half. Don't forget the half. It. Produce a half, right?
We definitely not counting the half.
Hey, look. She gets mad when you don't count the half. And I can't say I blame her. Like, hey, look, I also want my half too.
See, yeah, you definitely shouldn't be counting halves.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. So you don't count halves?
I don't.
You don't count halves?
I've got enough that I can count. Stick with the hoes.
So you just stick with the whole? Okay, all right, cool. I'm just saying, all right, this motherfucker be lying about shit. Okay, cool.
Wait,
like
you got
never took a
hoes?
tape. Like you never took a tape measure. Looked at numbers.
Nah.
Yeah.
I never took the half and never estimated.
Hey, look. I'm taking every part of the motherfucking measurement that I need. That's all I'm saying. We're not gonna just. I ain't gonna cheat it. I'm not gonna round up, but I ain't gonna round down. We gonna be accurate here, and depending on what time of the day it is, and how enthused I am.
See you on every measurement.
Hey.
Hey, look. We gonna go with the furthest jump, right? Ain't that what you do? Hey, look. Sha'Carri Richardson. We ain't talking about her in a while. She just ran a race about a week ago. She did very, very well. Won, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what new time she finna talk about now forever? And not any others? That I think that was a 10.89 she ran. Yeah, she gonna leave all them 11.34s the fuck where they at. We only talking about 10.89s now. We only gonna go on what we capable of. You know what I'm saying? You know what it can do. You know. Yeah, so
it's a new number, huh?
It's a new number. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, depends on, what it is. It ain't always the same. Changes. Yeah. Be like that.
I've never needed that.
Hey, look. I'm gonna just call Cap. I'm gonna just call Cap.
Never needed it.
Hey, look, today gonna be a reckless show. All right, I'm gonna just keep it a bean with you. I'm drinking Crown Royal out of a Jack Daniel's glass. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Never done this before. It feels weird. I can't even take
Hey, I want to ask a quick question with you, gentlemen. So, can the person who starts the transgression take the high road.
Mm-mm.
Who stars it?
Like,
Nah.
can you punch him?
Yes.
Can you punch a motherfucker if they walking past you, and then when they turn around, punch you in the lips, say I'm too big for this, and just walk away?
Hell no.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
You can.
How the fuck?
No, you can't start the shit and then try
That's the
to
only way
go
you can
high
take the high
ground.
road. You can
No.
never take the high road while you up one. You can only take it if it's a tie game.
No, you can't take it if you start the game.
Yeah, if you started, yeah, but when it's tied up, you can. All right, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this alone.
No, once you
Yeah.
start it, you can't
Hell nah.
take the high road.
So high road is completely
This
off.
is your
off-
road.
complete- High road is completely
Yes.
out of bounds.
This is
If
your
you-
road. You took us down
It's-
this road.
It's not.
Hey, look, we
it's
can't do.
not
We
a
can't.
high
I can't.
road,
I
it's
can't
a
loop
road.
back. I can't loop back.
Nah,
I can't get off. I can't get off on that exit and come back around.
the most you can do is end up where you started. There is no high.
Yeah.
road.
Look,
Yeah,
Your match
end
is
up where you
fixed.
started. But it's not, now I can
Not
take the high road
high
now.
road.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back around. I'm gonna go back around, get back on 94, and then I'm gonna take the Skyway this time because I'm not going this way. I'm gonna get off, come back. Yeah,
Nah, nigga. Once you start the shit, the highest you can get is neutral.
so neutral is best you can get. What if they hit you twice?
all you can do is get pummeled and get sympathy from the
Right.
crowd. But start some shit you shouldn't have. Like all that is the motherfucker can go overboard. Yeah, all the motherfucker
Hey.
can do at that point once you started some shit, all the other person can do is go overboard, and then you like, oh, it didn't take all of that.
Right.
Hey,
But
it feels like you
high
describe.
ground. You can't high roll the motherfucker.
Hey, look, you know me, I'm analogous. It feels like you describing the exact plot of the Karate Kid.
Probably.
Because Daniel started it.
Yeah.
Dude was just trying to talk to his girl. No, you can't.
Daniel
Dude was just trying to talk to his girl. Daniel came in with all that
that's
shit.
starting it.
Oh.
That's starting
Right,
it.
Daniel-
You can't holler at my bitch.
No, dude was just trying to talk to the girl. He didn't say nothing to Daniel. Daniel brought his old bum ass over. This guy bothering you?
Right.
Man, if you get your punk ass the fuck home, what is wrong with this guy? And then he took a swing at him like he was a tough guy. Johnny was like, "This motherfucker just swing at me.
And then
I gotta whoop your ass now. I don't even want to whoop your ass, man, but I'm gonna fuck you up."
proceed to whoop his ass for the next 70 minutes of the movie.
Pretty much. That motherfucker he hey look, we give Danielson so much credit for shit. He got one extra punch in on this motherfucker. Dude whooped his ass for 70 minutes straight. You got in one lucky kick. He wasn't even down at the point. He wasn't even like knocked out. He wasn't even like hurt all that much.
Right, he whooped his ass for the first 3 rounds of the fight.
Whole fight.
That nigga
You the
won.
one
That's
had
all
to go
that
back to the
matters.
back. Daniel the one that had to go back to the back. Get rubbed on by that old man.
Right, you got a sucker kick in.
You got a sucker kick. Was the kick even illegal? First of all, it was a kick to the face. That wasn't even a legal point.
What legal?
It wasn't even a legal point. See, that's the other thing we want to talk about. Johnny got robbed. They should have went back. It wasn't no way Daniel was going to get another point.
Hell no.
You think he was going to get another point? Miyagi paid the ref off. Miyagi paid the ref off. We know it. I mean, I'm just saying. Come on now. He gave him one of them old ass cars or something. I just got through watching Cobra Kai season 5, and they brought back literally everybody from the original 3 Karate Kids.
Oh, they brought the
We
girl?
had Johnny. They already brought back the girl from the. They brought back all the girls. So they brought back I can't remember none of the girls' names now. They brought back the girl from the first one that left him. They brought back the girl from the second one, the Okinawan girl that he left. Not gonna be no real good thing. And then they brought back the girl from the third one that he wasn't hidden. He got friend zoned it by. You remember her?
Yeah.
She was not his girlfriend. She was just the girl that was his friend. She made that shit very clear. They got dangled off the side of a mountain he couldn't hit after that. If you can't get done after that near death experience,
Right, you can't get near that pussy.
you can't get near death box. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's bad. But yeah, no, they brought back all the girls. So they brought back old girl from the episode from Karate Kid 3 this last season. Just so happens to be his current wife's childhood friend. I don't know how the fuck they did that shit. But they brought back her. They brought back Mike Barnes. They brought back Chosen, which was the psycho Okinawa motherfucker from part 2. They brought him back. They brought back Terry Silver. Everybody. It was a whole reunion. And I loved like almost every minute of it. I hated when they got almost they leaned in a little too hard on the kid soap opera shit. And I just want to see middle-aged motherfuckers karate themselves. And it gave you that in spades. Like at the end. Like it was just big karate fight after karate fight after karate fight. We saw a big adult karate fight. We saw a big dumbass karate kid brawl. We saw tournament style rules, fighting.
It was all kinds of karate.
Hey. We saw Kreese go to jail and then run to jail. We saw it happen when motherfuckers press a karate sensei. Knowing it's a karate sensei. How y'all think that was gonna end up for y'all, man? He in here for whooping ass. And y'all want to come over here with your hands?
So ain't nobody had no shank or nothing? You ain't
Hey, look, now they came with the shank last. Motherfucker came with the shank. Like they did regular Kung Fu Ninja rules. It was, one at a time. All that shit. How the fuck we get on Karate Kid? What the fuck was he describing?
Taking the high ground when you start some shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, but they gave Daniel the high ground. He definitely started it. They gave him the high ground. So I'm saying.
No.
Even though I don't think he should have got the high ground.
Hell no, he shouldn't have. He might have been the bad guy in the movie.
He was definitely the bad guy. He was definitely the bad guy in the first one. The second one, it was a shitty.
When have you ever seen a motherfucking Italian from fucking the Bronx? Where they from? With Philly?
No,
I thought that motherfucker was heavy Italian. When have you seen an Italian from the Bronx relocate to fucking anywhere in the West Coast and not be the villain of that particular movie?
Hey, never had they relocated. It was like, you know what? Upstanding citizen.
He's always supposed to be the new loner weirdo. Like, how did he become the center of? How did the bully become the center of the movie?
Allie.
Like if you think about Ralph Macchio's character in The Karate Kid in every other single movie, in 16 Candles, he'd have been Judd Nelson. Like every other fucking movie.
He's the villain. He's Robert Downey Jr. Whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck that was. He's that character in that. He's Robert Downey Jr. in Weird Science.
No, that wasn't Robert Downey Jr. That was God damn it, I had the nigga name. Right on the tip of my motherfucking finger. He's one of them motherfucking he's one of them brothers. Bridges. He's one of them goddamn Bridges brothers.
One of them Bridges? I thought no. Wait a minute, hold on. I think we're talking about two people. I thought one of the kids from the mall, one of the villain guys. It was two of them. One of them was Robert Downey Jr.
I thought you were just talking about
not the stars.
And Weird Science? I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember Robert Downey Jr. and Weird Science.
Yeah, they were the cool guys. They were the cool guys that they tried to make another girl for and fucked up and hooked it and brought up a nuclear missile or some shit.
Yeah.
That was Michael C. Hall and fucking C. Thomas Powell.
Oh,
I don't remember Robert Downey Jr.
Now don't give me the lion and saying
Robert Downey Jr. was in Pretty in Pink with fucking with the other girl. Yeah, yes, I know these white movies because that was the only thing that came on Channel fucking 9.
I was about to say, y'all. I was with you with Weird Science because that was the first time I saw titties on TV. But after that, I was gone.
He was gone. Yeah, Robert. He's Ian in it. He's in it.
And Weird Science?
Yep. He plays one of the kids. He was tormenting Gary and Wyatt in the motherfucker. You saw him in the mall. He poured like milkshakes on the motherfuckers or some shit. And then they saw that
Girl
he
ended
saw
up at their house.
yeah, he saw they was at the mall with the bitch. He was like, wait, that's your bitch? It's like, I want your bitch. It was weird because in the 80s, dude could walk up to you like, me and my homie want your bitch.
Right.
Me and my homie want y'all bitch.
And
that was the thing.
That happened quite often. It happened in Class Act. What the fuck? There was a couple of movies.
I'm just, what's with these group bitches though?
Nothing from like 74 to maybe 2003 could get remade. Like today, nothing from like I want to say like 68. Probably like right after Dr. King died. 64. Right after Malcolm X died, 68. You couldn't fucking do. Yeah, right after 68, Malcolm died, you couldn't nothing. It was just nothing. About 2004 when the Notebook came out. Then you can start from the Notebook. Like from Roots in the Notebook, that's the only thing that could probably get made. Now, I don't even think you can make Punky Brewster now. Definitely could make Punky Brewster.
Oh, hell nah. You're not finna.
That is definitely child trafficking.
100%. You are not making Punky Brewster today. You can't.
I don't think there's a single 80s sitcom that you can make other than Family Ties. And that would definitely be Shameless today.
Yeah. Anybody gonna watch these three rich ass these rich ass suburban?
No, what I'm saying is it was some drug use going on in the Keaton household. God damn it, but the censors wouldn't let you see that.
Hey, look,
that's all I'm saying. So if they was to remake fucking,
you not finna tell me Nick wasn't on no drugs.
Man, look.
Nick wasn't on nothing. And you know Mallory powdered her nose, fam. You just not finna just
know Mallory, yeah.
Mallory was come on now. Yeah,
Family Ties today would definitely be Shameless.
If I ever saw an Adderall addiction, if I ever saw Adderall abuse, it was Michael P. Keaton.
Michael P. Keaton.
I mean, come on, poster child. He is the poster child for the current iteration of Carlton Banks.
Yeah.
That's who he. I didn't realize that's who he is. He's more Alex Keaton than Carlton Banks.
Who?
You don't think?
Who is more Alex Keaton than Carlton Banks?
The prototypical
the new Carlton
taking 17-year-old.
The Bel Air Carlton, not the Fresh Prince of Bel Air Carlton.
Yeah, I haven't watched that shit.
Oh, that shit dope. You should watch it. I like it. I fuck with it.
Like it would get a lot more praise if it was named anything besides Bel Air. I still think that.
Probably, but I don't know. It's a good show. I liked it. What the fuck was we talking about?
More high ground.
More high ground. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can't never get that shit back. I don't know. Once a good thing's gone, once a good ground's gone bad, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, you moving forever. You gotta live with the fact.
You started this bullshit.
Forever. So, all right, cool. So gentlemen, how were your weeks? Swimming. You went swimming? That's what's up. It's a little chilly outside.
My week has been swimming. Pool? I've been to a bunch of concerts.
Oh, you went to a swimming concert? Like at the pool?
I'm just fucking concerts.
With you. What concert you do?
Eric Clapton.
Oh shit.
Ramstein,
I don't know who that is.
Blackpink. Ramstein. I am no longer listening to black music because for the fucking same $23, I can see a white man walking around with a flaming chainsaw. You
Wait,
niggas just
flaming.
come out and point at shit. You niggas
Wait,
just come out and
he
do
had
this.
he had a flaming chainsaw.
Fam, this motherfucker had a 4-story flaming eyeball.
You know, this is
This
not
nigga
sounding
had a
like it
bubble
doesn't sound like you're
gun.
describing music right now, by the way.
I'm describing what you get for your $23. It don't have to be fucking music. You want to see Busta Rhymes just pop out and hear verses you heard 1,000 times, or would you like to see a big fucking flaming sword look like it came right out of Doctor Strange?
Of course, I'm gonna go Mad Max in the Thunderdome.
Exactly.
Of course, I want to. Of course, I want to see that. I want to see the great
How many times did you
debaters.
listen to fucking Busta Rhymes do the "Look at Me Now" verse without Chris Brown? Like, how many times, really?
I mean, probably like 3 more times, and then we gotta go
Like
ahead
3
and
more
figure
times,
something else out.
and he's gonna have to write another fast verse, right?
He's gonna
At
have to do
least
something else.
one more. He's gonna have to
He's
write
gonna have
another
to.
fast verse. So yeah, no, fuck that. And then it's like the older we get, these motherfuckers keep roasting Genuine for trying to have a little bit of fun. His knees ain't working like they used to, but he's still out there trying. He's still trying to.
Hey,
And they wonder why Buster just come out and do this. And
Genuine
Fat
is no
Joe
longer
just
the same
come out and
OG.
do this.
they acting like
Right.
Genuine ain't genuinely 53 years old.
Nigga,
They acting like
they
like
when they
Smokey
came,
just came out of nowhere. Smokey didn't just come out of
man,
nowhere, hunch in the
every
air. He had moves. He
every
delineated to hunch in the air. Genuine will get there
everybody,
too. We just watching this slow fall off, and we need to stop holding these
man,
motherfuckers accountable for shit they used to do in the past. He's not
Nah,
dancing with that
not
broom.
even.
He's
James
not
We've
doing
Brown
been
that broom
changed
trying to
dance
boxing
no more.
hold
until he
these
stretched
men
at
and
73 years
trying to
old.
hold these men the yardsticks that they no longer carry. God damn it, they just no longer apply to these niggas. They no longer 20 years old and no 106 in Park. 106 in Park ain't even a fucking thing anymore. Why do we even expecting to see 106 in Park style activities?
Hey,
And
look,
then
hey, look,
we
hey, look.
complain when we don't get full service how we treated Teddy Riley when he came out and tried to do his thing on the fucking verses, and now we laughing at fucking Genuine, and
Trying to
now
give
we
you what he can
laughing
give you.
at the little David the Gnome looking ass nigga from Silk doing tumbling.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look, hey, look. I saw
Pretty soon
Silk.
these niggas
I saw
just
I
gonna
saw
sit
Silk. I
down.
saw Silk. I saw Silk. I saw Silk recently. Not in person, but on the internet. And they, that ridicule
You
was
looking like Rayon, huh?
it was a little warranted. No, they got up, they got up, they got up there, they got up there, and they button down white shirts and they white jeans, and they was dancing way too fast for their age. Like I was just more concerned than anything. Like you know damn well you don't move that fast. Come on now, fam. You ain't you doing it. You're doing too much, and it's gonna be a long tour. It's a lot of city
Man, look,
wineries to get through.
So nigga, you got 43 more cities. You want to say some of that?
look. If niggas ever want to know, you hit an age and you stop dancing, you just start gyrating. Everybody always wanted to know what gyrating is. Hit 47. Hit 47. Every dance you try to do is gonna be some form of gyration. That's it.
Hey, I'm not even 47. I've been there. I don't dance no more. You mean get out and physically exert myself? I'm dancing right in these 4 steps.
Man, my two-step game is serious.
Mm.
Any song, pick a song, nigga.
Hey, look, I could keep up. I make everything look like what it's supposed to look like. I could salsa dance right in here.
Look,
I could step right in here. Hey, look. Hey, you want to put that no limit shit on? I'm right in here.
I
I
just ate some
my
pussy for the
bop,
first time in months.
my bop.
I
Say
just
what?
ate some pussy for the first time in months 2 days ago, and every bone in my body hurt. That's
I think you ate the wrong
I
pussy.
ain't built
Nigga.
for this shit no more.
It ain't supposed to do that.
No,
It ain't supposed to do that. That's not. Hey, look,
oh
that's a
yeah.
hell of an allergic reaction.
Ain't no allergic reaction, nigga. Y'all obviously ain't eating pussy right.
No, no, it's not supposed to hurt.
Nah,
Not supposed to hurt.
Again.
nah.
Most you supposed to get,
All right.
most you might could come away with is a little like thing in the neck, like a little crick from having compression from thighs and shit. But other than that, come on, fam.
I mean,
Nah.
you might get a busted nose.
Hey, look, that's on you. That's on you.
Hey,
See,
I gotta
when
see
they
how
the
I
first
keep
thing they
stealing
teach, the
bitches.
first thing they teach you when you put your guard up in boxing, don't put your hand in front of your face like that. 'Cause they're just gonna punch your shit in front of you into your face. You put them up and you get them there. You make contact with your
See,
shit. You get it there. You get it
see,
there. You don't do this because they're gonna ricochet your shit.
see. You ain't never,
You lost the training, man.
you ain't,
You dropped your lesson.
you ain't
You
never
lost your
melvin
lesson.
the bitch
Dropped your
around the
book.
house.
Say what?
I said it's clear neither one of you niggas ever melvin the bitch around the house.
Hey, look. First of all, there's a fine line of Melvin and it's dangerous. You can't just
I
be
just
Melvin
told
and
you,
willy
nigga.
nilly.
I just told you every fucking muscle and bone in my body hurt, nigga. I was melvin some pussy. I'm melvin some pussy eating,
But that
and
ain't you're not supposed to do
I
that.
should have
You're not
crawled
supposed to do
before I
that though.
walked.
You're not supposed to do that though.
I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't.
That's an advanced move. That's an advanced move. You don't just jump in and start that motherfucker in your 40s.
Now you see why everything hurt. Pause.
Hey, look. All right. Again, you did it wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That started this off. You
No,
fucked
I
up.
did it correct.
You know you fucked up.
I just
No,
wasn't
you know you
supposed.
fucked up.
I was supposed to ease into it.
Hey, look.
But I
Hey,
had a
look.
point to prove. This is a Puerto Rican. I just realized the other day that I have slept with every ethnicity of woman, but until the other day I had never ate no other vagina other than a black woman.
That is interesting.
Never.
But I tell people this all the
Yeah.
time. Fam, don't ego lift. You only gonna end up hurting yourself. I say it all the time. Don't
I'm
ego
hurt.
lift.
Hey,
Don't ego lift. You
hey,
have
look.
nothing to prove to anybody.
I had something to prove. First of all, I thought she was black. That's the first thing. She ended up being 100% Puerto Rican. That's what made me make that stat the other day because I realized that I had never ate any other ethnicity's vagina, and I thought she was black until she showed me a picture of her father that looked like a mixture between fucking
The
Joe
box.
Pesci
The box.
and nigga. No, look like Joe. No, when I tell you her mother and father look Italian like a motherfucker, I don't understand how she came out Negro. She looks
I ain't know
black.
Puerto
They look
Ricans look Italian,
Italian.
but they
I
all
didn't
Puerto
either.
Rican.
Again, I thought she was 100% black, and she is 0% black African American.
Hey man, I think you be getting lied
She is
to.
no,
I
this
think she's putting one
motherfucker.
over on you. I
No,
think
she's just Puerto Rican.
I think that she may be. She may be. You may think you got a
You know
Puerto
the slave
Rican.
ship stopped there first, right?
Yeah, I know. I
you
know. I
know,
know. I know.
so
I know.
there's
I know.
Negroes
I know.
there, but
I know. Hey, look, it's a lot of motherfuckers that said they had Indian in their family too. I'm just
right,
saying,
but yeah. So
you might be with the Puerto Rican, you might be with a black that got Puerto Rican in their family that want to claim way too much
no,
Puerto
this
Ricanness than
motherfucker
they
Puerto
should.
Rican like a motherfucker.
Hey, look,
No, this
I
motherfucker
might.
Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican like a
Hey,
motherfucker.
look,
So I had to, yeah.
hey, look, hey,
But
look, hey,
anyway, but
look,
now
hey, look. You fucking with
everybody
Raquel.
hurt.
You fucking with Raquel Dollars is all.
See, now every bone in my body hurts, every muscle. I'm fucked
and they
up.
call it
I just
Raquel.
can't be Melvin around the
Raquel
house no more.
Raquel Dollars. Dollars. Hey,
But
I don't know.
I did find these though, and these are bringing me a modicum of joy. Y'all remember these?
Hey, what's the name of those?
They ain't got no name.
This shit
That
called
pod.
That's the
That pod.
pop candies.
Hey, look, that
no. This
part. We came
motherfucker
to that
called
conclusion earlier. I just wanted to. I wanted you to verify it. You know
what?
how you wanted to see if a motherfucker gonna hit you with some bullshit ass lie, like they know some shit, and you know damn well you don't know it.
They called
Oh,
Like
I
nickel
know what I
nips.
know.
they call what?
Nickel nips.
Nope. They call some of those. Hey, it's hard telling the joke twice, by the way, because I said that shit earlier. I said that shit earlier. And it was funny. I couldn't go with the rest of it.
These shits are mighty refreshing just because it brings back to the old days.
Nostalgic, nostalgic eating. That shit tastes like no hard air and fucking plastic is what they taste like. But we just love them. Candy cigarette.
Yeah. And then the wax lips.
Man, it's on the paper. You gotta pull them out. Well, not the little paper, the little clear crater package.
Yeah, you rip them off.
Yeah.
You walk around with them for a while, and then you just chew on them. Bam.
Yeah.
We had so much shit that kept us in shape because it wasn't edible. It was just that shit with them wax lips. You chew them for a little while, and you spit them shits the fuck out.
You spit the motherfuckers right on out. All our candy helped us out. Our candy did help us out like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
candy necklace, and it inoculated you to germs and shit.
Wait.
Eating that shit off your neck, off your arm, and all on the ground all day and shit. You just injecting dirt.
The thing is, that shit, you kept that shit all day too because it was fucking wardrobe. So you wasn't rushing through the candy. You wasn't rushing through your candy because it was wardrobe. You wasn't rushing through your candy cigarette.
You did have to smoke that motherfucker for a while. You smoking that bitch
you had
like
to puff it until it stopped blowing smoke. Once it stopped blowing smoke, then you ate it.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. A motherfucker would have a pack of candy cigarettes for 3 days. Like you a lightweight smoker. For real.
Definitely prepare yourself. That's grooming for your ass.
That is grooming. Look at her right now, lighting up. Right on cue. Yep. Oh shit. Nah, but what else? Anything else noteworthy for the week, gentlemen?
Yeah, I started a second job.
Again?
Yeah.
Hey, look, you start more second jobs. Like, how you always starting a second job? At a point, like, because you ain't never started like a third job or a fourth job. You always just start. The second motherfucker don't never hang around.
Nah, it's just, second job is just bonus money. And yeah, I'm starting this job for the next 2 weeks until I start my second job. I took a holdover job, basically.
Holdover job.
Yeah.
I took a layover job.
Yeah.
Like while I'm in Tennessee, I might as well murder 3 other people because fuck it, I'm here. Like
because this other job don't start until the end of September, so I have some time. So let me take training for this other shit that I know I'm not gonna finish, so I can get this free actual little money.
Wow. This motherfucker is he's batching jobs like a truck driver.
Man, the fucked up part is these motherfuckers send me so much goddamn equipment that they don't have to come and get back.
Hey, look, don't feel bad with it. Hey, look, it ain't worth the postage, fam. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I know it's definitely worth the postage.
How?
Hey,
if you're not gonna finish?
Hey, I've had to set up a whole office in the dining room.
Yeah, but if you're not gonna finish though,
I mean, I'm not finna. They offered me all this money for to take this shit.
Hey, they should
take it, brother.
At a point, you should just be honest, and they might actually they might admire your honesty and welcome it. If you're gonna let them know, hey, look, you hired me, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna finish. So just pay me the money that you was gonna pay me, and then you should save yourself all those shipping and handling charges and shit from all this bull you gonna send me. Cause I'm gonna set it up. By the time I get it all set up, you gonna have to come collect all this shit anyway. So it's just gonna cost you in the end. So you might as well just pay me the money that you're gonna. I'm saving you.
And that way you can
$800.
You can hire my replacement right now and train him with me.
You can train him while you training me.
Just pay me.
I'm helping you out. My honesty used to be refreshing, right? Just saying. Treat it like I just gave my 2 weeks. And instead of just training my replacement, hey, look, now I want to get a job and just say that shit.
I can't tell these motherfuckers. I can't give them my 2-week notice right after I sign my offer sheet.
Hey, look, I don't even give a fuck what job it is. I kind of want to fill the application now just to see if that should work. Because I feel it's reasonable. Instead of wasting all that money training me, just pay me and cut your losses now.
Oh shit! I don't know what kind of Fight Club pseudo mindfuck bullshit that is, but you know what? I believe.
Hey, look! I just needed $400 to get me to the end of this PlayStation payments that I needed, and I'm done. I'm cool at this point. You know what I'm saying? Uncharted is finna come out again, so yeah, that's all. That was all I needed. I was a little short. Just made it up for me. I appreciate it. I'll holler. I mean, you could give me $300 worth of work to do, or just $300, but I wouldn't invest shit in me. I'm just saying.
Oh shit! I heard a joke that wasn't too fucking funny today.
You say what?
Civil service job can you? I said I heard a joke that wasn't too fucking funny today. What civil service job can you start at a bigger salary but retire a millionaire?
Can you start at a what salary?
Meager salary.
And retire a millionaire.
But every one of them retires a millionaire.
Alderman, I don't know.
Congress, motherfucker.
Oh. Hey, look, I went far off. Alderman be getting paid. But yeah, congressman, yep.
That shit wasn't funny at all. I'm like, that's not a joke.
Hey. Where's the ha in that motherfucker?
Right.
Where the ha go?
Nigga, that is not a joke. That is a damn near confession of our
right.
It's damn about our confession of.
Wait, I don't get it. No, you getting it. Well, you getting
Look
it. Behind you. Look behind you. Look behind you. You getting it, all right. Yeah. Hey, look, that's fucked up.
Accurate as fuck, though.
Then a motherfucker. The world we live, gentlemen. The world we live. Anyway, besides starting a new second job.
That's it. That's pretty much all I got. Pretty much all I got. I didn't do shit this weekend. Oh, football season began.
It did.
It did.
I missed the start of it.
You ain't the only one. There's 58 other people in San Francisco missed the start of it too. But yeah, week 1 was rather exciting.
Technically, we missed the second half of it.
Yeah, second half.
We started all right.
Yeah, we went at halftime and then
just after we stopped, motherfuckers, we gotta go back out.
Right.
Oh damn! I had already took my shit off. Wait, what?
But I've worked on my new setup for football season. I have this program, and nigga, I watched 4 games at once. Well, I watched 3 games in red zone at the same time.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I watched one game. Not too happy. I went for the first time. I was able to see my childhood team play in person.
Oh,
live.
you went to the game?
Went to that motherfucker.
Oh shit! Went
to that motherfucker. And got rained on and everything. It was an experience. Yeah. I was happy for a while, then not so much happy. I'm a sore loser. I know that by myself. It's just not in me to be happy about somebody else's victories. I'm just not gonna be cheerful. So yeah, went to the Bears game. We had me and one of my guys went up there. Actually met one of my other guys up there and another motherfucker too. One of his people. But went to the Bears game, saw that shit, said shit talk with Bears fans. A lot of Niners fans came out for this shit. We were a little disappointed. But yeah, we came out, represented. It rained and we lost. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, fucking a, fucking a.
That's a hell of a summary of that game. It rained and y'all lost.
Hey, look, I don't like talking. I'm salty. I'm just to be dead ass honest with you. I don't feel good about it. It's not a happy moment for me. I'll tell you this though. Soldier Field security sucks. Sucks. Sucks.
Hey,
It's not even security.
Hey,
it is the.
nigga.
It is the. It's a hood club.
Bro. Hey, it's a. I meant to tell you this when you said this shit. It's a fucking employee parking lot. That all you have to do is say I work here, and they don't know. They just let you in.
You know how many motherfuckers they got there that are just getting there for the first time ever? Oh yeah, I'm finna walk up and down this motherfucker all day. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, it don't. Fam, we went. So it's raining, right? We take our long ass march to the field because we didn't do the employee parking pass shit. So we get to the gate. We in line. They making motherfuckers throw the umbrellas away. I don't know why people thought they could bring umbrellas to the game.
Because it's fucking raining.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it's no. Where get a raincoat? Why you thought the motherfuckers selling ponchos outside for premiums and people was out there unrolling shit in the mid? They knew. But anyway, so the motherfuckers at the machine say, just take your stuff out your pocket and hold it in your hand. Why? Why? So
defeat the whole purpose.
So I take it out, I hold it in my hand, I walk through, it beeps. You say, all right, you cool. Where your ticket? Well, right here. But you don't want to see what else I got under my belt? Nothing? No.
You don't want to see the shit that was in my hand?
hey, look, not for nothing.
You look honest.
Not for nothing. It was like, yeah, you look honest. But I'm like, you ain't gonna make me work to bring this fifth of tequila in this bitch. I could have got this in here way easier. You to tell me I'm wearing 32 ounces of liquid in a fanny pack for nothing.
Yeah.
I could have just brought the bottle. I could have just brought the bottle and put it in my pocket. Been straight.
Yeah.
I could have put a fifth in my waistband and been all right because I would have had it. They didn't give a fuck.
In my hand, fam.
They didn't give a fuck. I could have had a gun, a knife, a bomb. What the fuck? People are retarded. Retarded. But they made the motherfucker finish his bottle of water before he walk in though. No, you can't bring that in, fam.
Water bomb, nigga.
He could not bring his bottle of water in there. Oh, no, what? My bad. It wasn't a bottle of water. It was a cup of beer. He couldn't bring his cup of beer in. So he finished that motherfucker at the gate.
Oh no, we sell those.
Right. We sell those, fam. But your knife, but your knife, you drop that, sir. You pick the machete back up and take it on with you. Like, yeah, it definitely wasn't conducive to my shit talking comfortability. I mean, it's one thing when you in there and you know everybody ain't got nothing, so but most is gonna be is like a little fist fight, whatever. I wore my bad glasses. It's okay, it's cool. I wore the old ones, so we straight. We can go, whatever. But now I'm just worried about all the contraband that's in this motherfucker. And I'm worried about, hey, look, I left my shit in the car. Damn. So y'all, anybody else did too? No, y'all been here before, huh?
Right. This ain't y'all first game.
This ain't y'all first game. Y'all season tickets, huh?
Oh shit.
Season
ticket, nigga. All right, yeah.
Oh damn.
You got it.
You got it. Yeah. It would have been a lot of you got it. Hey, look, San Francisco fans ain't the most fit of fans that you think were fair to fight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was not the A team. It was not the A team. It was definitely the C squad. It was a bunch of like shorter, rounder individuals, and then some women, older, whiter women. Like maybe those would have been our stars, though. They'd have got us. They'd have carried us. They'd have won a lot of rounds.
Nigga, you wasn't about to Hoosier your way to a fight or to a win in a fight, nigga.
Hey, look,
y'all wasn't about to do no fundamentally sound brawl and eke out a victory, nigga. You was about to get shit kicked out of you.
Hey, look. Hey, look. I take a legion of white women in a fight with me. I don't know what you're talking about. I think they'll be a valuable asset.
Hell nah, nigga.
Hey, you want them on the team, fam? You want them on the team, fam? They like a bishop or some shit.
No, not in actual fisticuffs.
No, not. But it ain't about all the fighting. Ain't physical. They gonna fight mentally. They gonna go get security. They gonna cry. Half your squad gonna get arrested before we even finish. Before we get started in this month. Come on now. Come with me, sir. Come with me. Come with me. That's work smarter, not harder, fam. Like the Niners should have did. But yeah, I had a good time though. All bullshit aside, it was a good game. Bears fans are actually kind of nice. They wasn't the worst. Nobody threw shit on me. Although they did win, so it might have had something to do with it.
Yeah,
they're good mood. They live good mood. But it was football when you prepared for it. The inclement weather, I love that shit. Cause I gotta go play, and I'm like, anybody finna hit me. But just some rain. I had a whole rain suit.
You had a rain suit?
Oh yeah, 2-piece. Had pants and jacket with the hood. Yeah, I was wet but dry.
Yeah.
Dry. Only thing wet on me was my shoes.
So did any of this rain fit have any 49ers logos on it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. Funny thing. So it didn't plan it, right? But kind of worked out a little oddly. My rain suit ended up being a navy blue.
Yeah.
Wasn't my choice. It's all Menards had.
So you was an undercover fan?
No. I took the motherfucker. It was times where I could take that motherfucker off, and I had my hat, hat to the front. You couldn't mistake that emblem. And motherfuckers knew it. When you pass another Niners fan, you get the little head nod and shit. High fives, little nods of encouragement. Hey, we would whoop their ass today. Woo, yeah, don't you know it? I know it. Woo, yeah. They're gonna be crying those bloody berry tears.
Bears down.
Yeah. It was real sweet. It feel real good to rub shit in somebody's face when you up, and not so much when you down.
So that trip to concession at halftime was it was a jolly walk, huh?
Hey, look, jolly walk. I was in line, just yeah. And then it was. Did they give up 50 to Pettis? Oh hell, motherfucker caught all of 11 yards for us in the 19 seasons we had him. You get here and want to get 50-yard touchdown. Okay. Okay.
Ain't never seen that nigga run that far in his life.
Man. Then we had Talanoa Hufanga. What the fuck? It's like, where you at? You ain't nowhere where you supposed to be whole second half. Then motherfucker started feeling himself. He was like he signed a contract in the locker room at halftime. Like he was a captain head thing. Like I'm the man. Like, are you calling your own audible, Sam? So say you blitz up the middle. Go. Like, wait, no, fam. What you supposed to do? You supposed to drop back. This is a zone.
It's a zone, nigga.
No. Fred Warner looking at him like, why you next to me? You supposed to be back there.
Your defense, you can't call a hot route.
Right. Can't get that shit. Look, I'm lining up next to Bosa and shit. Like, you have to get the sack, fam. No, you're not. Why you over here?
Who's sticking him?
Who the fuck is sticking him? But yeah, no, it was all in all, it was a good ad. It was a good time. football is best watched on TV though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had tickets. We was in the fucking end zone.
All professional sports.
Good basketball seats is just
All
good
professional
basketball
sports is
seats.
best watched on TV.
Nah, good basketball seats, perfect. Football though, hey look, if you in the end zone, it's cool because you can see a touchdown. But let that motherfucker get around to the 30-yard line and they going the other way. I don't know if that motherfucker gained 2 or 10 yards. At no point in the game was I was like, yeah, good run. Oh, that was 4 yards? Shit. And then he's like, oh man, that was messed up. It was a gain of 9. What?
That's why you
You
got shit
just
on the 50-yard line. But
depth percent. Hey,
here's why I don't
you
think
miss all of
there's no
you miss all the good goal line shit.
You know, you can see all that shit because the shit is only 3 centimeters wide. That's what I'm about to say. This is what ruins fucking sports. Well, I don't like it, period. But this is what really ruins them for the laissez faire fan. In person, small these places are, like in real life. Sitting out there and being 400 pounds and like, yeah, I can run this. It's not fast. I can run from end to end of this. On TV, it doesn't look like I can run from end to end of this.
Hey.
But in this motherfucker, damn near look like I can touch 10 yards. Look like my wingspan may be about 10 yards.
But here's the thing though. It's easy to run 100 yards. That's not a difficult thing for anybody on earth to do. Here's the kicker though. We don't typically run 100 yards with a motherfucker trying to stop us from running 100 yards the entire time. You never had to push a motherfucker against their will 100 yards that way.
What I'm saying,
and that's football.
It just looks like a difficult task. It looks like a difficult task, period.
Yeah, it is. Because they're moving another motherfucker backwards. That's the whole point.
And some motherfucker, see, it's just a high school gym. It kind of takes some of the mystique away that the TV put on.
Oh yeah, the same football field you've been playing on high school. Is the same football field on NFL. It might be narrower, maybe, but I think it's the same. I don't know. Did you say that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that was my week, and it was all just a slow combination up to that point. Disappointment. I ain't been the same since.
Is it weird that 58 men that don't know your name can affect your mood for a whole week?
Oh, very weird, very weird, very weird, very weird. And it's more than 58. Because I got 11 on 2 fantasy teams. So yeah, I got a lot of motherfuckers in control of my life right now that I do not know. I do not know. And what's so fucked up about it, I did what I said I wasn't gonna do no more. I'm in 2 separate fantasy leagues. So I don't know where the fuck I'm rooting for at any given moment of the day. I don't know what the fuck makes me happy no more.
Yeah, it gets tough when you playing against a motherfucker that you got on your team in the other league.
Man, oh shit, Justin Jeffrey's on your squad, but now you playing against that motherfucker in the other league. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. So yeah, those shit like that.
And you know, like even worse is on Monday night when you need him to do good in one league, but you don't want him to do good in the other because you got to start figuring out where your sweet spot is. Like, all right, if he gets 16, that's enough for me to win here, but not enough to beat me over here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then the other part, when you're looking at Monday night and you down by 5, and motherfuckers got DK Metcalf, and you got, I forget who the fuck I had. I had somebody from the Broncos, Chris something. And I needed this motherfucker to get more points than DK. And he did. but not 5 more than DK. He got like 4.8 more points than DK.
Oh.
So I lost
Oh.
115 in like 0.2 to like 114 in like 0.7 or some shit.
Mm.
And it hurt. It hurt.
Yeah, that was hurt.
It
That
hurt.
was hurt.
It hurt.
Because you start looking at plays where the nigga he get tackled, but if he'd have just stumbled a little bit more, he'd have got that, or he run out of bounds and shit. But if he'd have just headed straight up field and tried to get them extra couple yards,
Man, 3 more steps. 3 more steps. I feel like Drew. We were 5 steps.
from eternity.
I could have been 2-0 in my fantasy leagues, and made my life a little bit better with this disappointment I had with all this shit. Oh fuck yeah, but nah, that was my week. It wasn't too much shit. It was just a fucking football game. I had a blast with that motherfucker. Drank a whole fifth of tequila between me and my homeboy. So yeah, it was great. Saved a shit ton of money. I don't know. I felt good about that.
Bring your own drinks in.
Oh hell yeah! Hey, look, this fanny pack I got, this hydration fanny pack, it is the best thing I've bought in a very long time. I'm telling you.
I think I'm gonna need to get one because I've been sneaking my flask in venues, using my chairs. I think I need the fanny pack.
Fanny pack, fam. Hey, look. This shit is like buying GameStop on rhythm with the rest of the motherfuckers. That's what it's like. I think I made more money with this than a lot of people made with that, though. Just to be honest with you. I drink a lot. And drinking outside is expensive as shit. So I definitely saved myself. Realistically, I used a motherfucker probably 4 times this summer, and I've saved myself at least $1,000. No bullshit. At least $1,000. A fucking drink going downtown is $15 every single time. $15. So yeah, I definitely saved at least $1,000. That might have been my greatest investment.
Did you save $1,000 or did you drink $1,000 more liquor than you would if you had to pay for that shit?
Hey, look, pussy like this, man. I'm a drink, and sometimes when I get places, I get weak. So I probably would have bought more liquor than I would have wanted to buy, just because I wasn't where I wanted to be, drinking wise. But having had the apparatus, I could just drink and then got to worry about it. But I definitely would have bought those drinks. So that's why I know it saves me money, because I would have definitely went and bought those above and beyond. Above and beyond. I'm gonna get at least 4. Get at least 4 at least 4. And then I gotta get you gotta get one. And then the shit adds up. Yeah. Shit adds up. You be $100 in drinks. It's quick.
Yeah.
It don't even be buzzed yet.
Yeah, and then they be at the point where I be like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till I get home to finish getting drunk.
But that be the thing, because I don't be wanting to leave. So I'm gonna be here till they close. And I don't want to come home and get fucked up at 3:00 in the morning. Kind of want to be on my fucked up decline.
Yeah, but see, I'm too cheap for that.
Oh, I'm too cheap. Yes,
I'm definitely.
I'm not even too cheap. I just can't afford it. I'm just be honest with you. I do not have enough money to get drunk in public. That shit is ridiculous. I will go broke.
I think I don't have enough money and I'm too good at drinking.
Oh, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money because I'm so good at drinking.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucker. Motherfuckers talking about going to a brunch this particular week, this weekend, this upcoming weekend on Sunday. And this brunch has a bottomless mimosa option. I'm contemplating going. I don't know. If I
it's
get
hard.
if I get this ocular situation straightened out by the end.
All right, first of all, it's disrespectful to invite a motherfucker somewhere on a Sunday afternoon during football season, unless it's somewhere else where you can watch football.
Hey, it is, but I think you can watch football there. I'm pretty sure you can. But again, bottomless mimosas. I mean, I'm easy.
I don't know if bottomless mimosas is worth missing football.
Oh, who said you got miss football?
Yeah.
I take football with me everywhere I go.
So you're gonna be sitting at the spot with the Oculus on?
Oh, none of the Oculus on the phone. I'll pop my phone up, put it on the table, and sat down with my bottomless mimosas and wave at the barmaid to bring me copious bottles of champagne and very, very little amounts of orange juice. I'm gonna show you how we do this. I'm gonna show you how we do this. Where's your closest liquor store? You might need to be making a run. I kid, but we did that though. Hey, look, is it bad that I'm proud of that? I don't have much.
No,
I don't have much, but I do take pride I take familial pride in having to force a bar to make a liquor run.
Yeah, that's something you can hang your head on.
I'm just saying, we did our shit.
It's like winning the championship.
Hey, when they started complaining, it just felt like it was game 6.
Right.
Oh, you don't like me drinking, you okay. Bring me another one.
We got that backs against the wall.
We got backs against the wall. You ain't never seen a motherfucker drink champagne this fast.
See, this is what separates champions from losers. You go in. This is what
separates the men from the boys.
Leave it all on the table.
The good from the great.
Right.
This is what separates the good from the great. You know, I could do it. I felt a little bad in the fourth quarter, but I thought, power through it. Saw the end game and saw the end goal right there. 3 o'clock was on the horizon. I was like, it's 1:42 right now. I think they're running low. We put that pressure on them by 2:15. They had to get out.
Once we heard the complaints, we knew it was just a matter of time before we could break them.
All right. You only got 8 bottles left. The way I've been doing it, we've been doing 2 bottles a half hour, motherfucker. I've been doing 2 bottles a half hour. You might want to fix it. Yeah. I don't know. Enough of me talking about how much of a fish I am.
Fish.
Shit happened this week. We got topics. Yay. I'll win. So, guys, where do you all want to start this week's show off with topics?
Start off on a heavy note. Let's get all these condolences out the way because there's a bunch of dead motherfuckers. Rip PNB Rock. Post no bills.
Okay. You want to start with him or you want to end up with him? Let's end up with him.
Oh, all right.
Let's end up with him. Let's not start with him first.
Conducting motherfucker.
A little bit maybe. Okay, so last week right after our show ended, a comedian passed away unexpectedly.
Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
No. I said a comedian, man.
Damn. Oh yeah, my nigga.
David
Anderson.
Was it Anderson? It was Anderson. Okay, I can't remember.
David Arnold.
Arnold. That's right, Arnold. David Arnold passed away last Thursday. They don't know what the cause of his untimely death. Well, they know it hasn't been released. I believe they said it was a natural causes, and he died around with his family there. With him. So sad situation. But if you're gonna go, I guess you want to go with your family surrounded you and being at peace with it. Type of deal. So rest in peace to David Arnold. Um, Earlier today, some news broke that R&B singer, uh, yeah, that's David Arnold right there. Earlier today, also news broke that R&B singer, uh, Jesse Powell passed away, and I believe that one was also rather unexpected, if I'm remembering it correctly, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that kind of shit. I ain't thought
Mm-hmm.
that when your motherfuckers just told me shit.
Yeah, and you might remember Jesse Powell from '90s R&B.
Gloria,
Ria,
Yeah.
my love. Yeah. Him. He passed away.
baby, it's you.
The way
The
you walk, the
way
way you
you
move, the way you I don't know
move.
I don't know the lyrics.
Mm.
The
The
way
way
you
you
move me,
move me,
the way
the way you soothe me, the way that I'll make up my own words to this shit. That's what I do. The moment
baby,
you
it's
rise, I
you.
look at your
The
thighs,
moment
and
your
baby, your
eyes,
eyes.
the moment your eyes, I just wanna be yours from this day forth. You know.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Jesse Powell also. Um
Oh yeah, we was resting in peace, then, wasn't we?
yeah. I mean, we can celebrate his music while we're resting in peace. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's in poor taste. We celebrate the man. We don't know the man personally. We know his music. We thank him for his music in this earth. We appreciate it. And then last week all it was last was it no, it was it Monday? PNB Rock passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Monday.
It was Monday. So Monday we got news that broke Monday afternoon in LA. PNB Rock. He was shot dead and he was shot at a Roscoe's and then later passed away from his injuries from that one. Um so we want to say rest in peace to him as well. Uh his was a little different of a rest in peace salute. His death was, also untimely, also unexpected, but unlike the other two, it wasn't from well, we don't know what Jesse Powell's was, but I presume it was from some kind of health issue and it wasn't a violent occurrence. But in this situation with PNB Rock, it was a violent occurrence that happened. He was shot to death at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and robbed for his jewelry by an assailant who's yet to be named. But tragic nonetheless, unfortunate nonetheless. Circumstances around his death, though, have caused a lot of conversation to be had because of the particular details. It's been said that he had been in the LA area for quite some time, and he has had some run-ins with other individuals in LA, attempted to rob him before this. In fact, he was on a show with DJ Academics, I believe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, talking about um, his experiences in LA and some incidents that occurred to him. You know, just being out there about people trying to approach him to rob him and things like that. And he in the interview he said that I was on point and I was watching and I'm around and I'm aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. I don't know. Should we play the interview? I know I sent it to y'all. Did I send it to y'all?
I don't remember seeing it.
You didn't see it? Producer, did I send it to you, producer? Do you have that? Because it's just eerie to hear him talk about it, and then what he was saying was just I don't know. I would like to hear y'all opinion on what he was saying because I had thoughts on it that it triggered something for me. and the way he moved, it just seemed. I don't know. I'm gonna let him tell it, and I'll let y'all. I want to hear if y'all have anything to say about it. But can you play when he started talking about the stories about the initial one from the first time he was with his girl and somebody had approached him and tried to you know saddle up to him.
LA's always felt little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy, but like just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac. Taking
Bro,
off.
somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic, but it was
Why
like
they
another
so
one.
bold, though?
I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas, niggas see me with my family, nigga. They think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So where like niggas,
Yo, I hear that just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It be like every
they
time
try to take your jewelry or some shit.
I don't know, but it be like I be on shit, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like, I'm with my peoples. Like, I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like, why they talking about this gangster shit? Like, this around. Like, we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the bitch. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. What's wrong? I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because
she ain't peeping. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping
about women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping. So, in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. Yeah. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tinted to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like, on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit. Say some gangbanging shit, like some shit. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Set tripping.
But it was like something that I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me on some gangster shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like what this shit about to go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous? It's like you with like your girl.
No, that's why I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible. You feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything is cool.
Can we stop it? All right. What were your thoughts on it?
I feel like this nigga is always looking. He's looking over his shoulder.
I think he was more looking for irony.
Nah, not even irony. I want to see what you got from it. That was really it. I got something from it, but I don't want to. I'll go ahead. I'll go last.
I ain't get shit from it.
Oh, okay. I ain't get a lot. I ain't get a lot. I got a lot from it. I ain't get a lot from it. I have a lot of. I don't want to be harsh, but it might sound harsh. You can't be halfway in this shit. You either got to be aware and act on your instincts the entire time, or you gonna get fucked out here. You can't be halfway engaged with the shit. You can't be like me. I'm fully paranoid whenever I'm out. I was at the Bears game. Y'all didn't even know I was at the Bears game. Anyway, when I was trying to keep it from y'all, I don't be telling motherfuckers where I'm finna go. I'll tell you where I've been, but I'm not finna tell you where I'm finna go. It's just out of habit. I don't broadcast my shit. If I'm there, I'm not telling you I'm there. I tell you where I was, but I'm not posting at the Bears game in the end zone. Hey, look at that shit. Candace was like, make sure you take pictures and all the other shit. Like, I'm not finna take no pictures. I took a couple pictures. Didn't post not a picture. It's nothing. I didn't put nothing on Instagram. I didn't put nothing on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I took pictures for myself, and I didn't even think I shared them with her. I think I showed them to her when I got home. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that because I'm so paranoid and I'm so cognizant and aware of everybody out here, and nobody's even looking for me that I know of. But just that my mindset is so wired to the point where I'm going to observe my surroundings. I'm going to put myself in the best possible position to be as safe as possible. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. I'm not going to tell motherfuckers what I'm doing. I'm always looking around. I look around to see who look familiar to me because I don't know how I know you. You know what I'm saying? I do that. Nobody's looking for me, to my knowledge, that I know of. Nobody's looking for me, but out of force of habit, I can't help but to do that. He said he got into the issue with these dudes at the original place where they were, and he felt the need to get away. And his need to get away, he drives two blocks away, and then stops at another store. If you feeling that heat and that energy around at that time, take your ass home. Why are you continuing to go shopping with your girl? It's just you and your girl. I don't get that. Is that just me? Am I operating in a heightened state of unnecessary paranoia?
Possibly, but maybe he felt that 2 blocks is good enough distance.
How?
Like, it's a test distance, I should say. Like, if these motherfuckers are still here at the same right where I'm at 2 blocks later, these motherfuckers is on some bullshit. But maybe I am wrong.
2 blocks later. 2 blocks later, I see you again. You're not gonna get close enough to have those conversations with me. We're not gonna talk about no shit. My girl not gonna be in the store with y'all, and I'm out here with the other rest of y'all. You're not gonna separate me and my woman. And now I gotta figure out where the hell she at so I can get her safe and keep myself. Nah, we gonna be together and we just going to the crib, fam. I'm not finna do this. He saw these people. So that lets me know that your instincts, personally, your instincts aren't what you say they are. Your situational awareness isn't, one, what you say it is, two, what it needs to be, in my opinion. To move how you moving out here. With hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry on. I don't know. What say you, guy with no name? Am I crazy?
I wouldn't say crazy, but I mean, I would like to know more of the circumstances before I pass judgment on this whole thing because PMB, he's from a pretty rough area himself, so to say that he was lax like that, I don't know. It was just a wrong place at the wrong time situation. He was in one of the most notorious Roscoe Chicken and Waffles on the east side of LA, where a lot of people not from outside of that area don't go. So one would think, was he taunting it? Because there's like 4 Roscoe's in LA. He didn't have to go to that one. That was a pretty notorious Roscoe's.
It's hard. It's hard to be wrong place, wrong time when you shouldn't be at that place at any time.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's from a pretty rough area, so he know protocol. Uh, when it's your time, it's your time. I don't see him being that laissez-faire that he just lost his life. I think a motherfucker just, even the most prepared motherfucker can get caught lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're right. You're right. But nothing in what he did it reads to me as prepared. And it's not even about him, really. It's about that mentality to think that you are prepared moving that way. That you saying that you thinking that you are more ready for some shit than you actually are. You're not. You're susceptible out here. That's why you got to move it. That's why you have to move in a really, really paranoid way because it's so easy for anybody to get got.
And celebrities are in a unique position where all of your enemies know you and you don't know any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So it will behoove you to move like you don't know who's who. Motherfuckers coming to you, hey, what's going on? I know, and be familiar with you. Disarming,
What
but you
that nigga
can't
50
be.
say? I hate to be in the news for smacking one of my fans.
Hate to be in the news, Mac, and one of my fans. Hey, look. Watch when you run up when you see me. Watch how you run up when you see me. It's real, but it's real. I don't know. I, I don't get it, and it seems to happen very often. So I'm as a cautionary measure. You're not, y'all are not moving well out here. You're not moving like you think you moving. Like you're not, you're not moving with military precision. You're not a soldier. You're not. No. You are a father. You are a family man. You are a record
Entertainer.
entertainer. You are a rapper. You make music. You're not Superman. You ain't got no special abilities. Like, no, you get shot, chances are you're gonna die. So move like you don't want
Most
to get shot.
importantly, most importantly, you have a place to prove.
There are no points you can prove at this status in your life. Not those points, not those street points no more. Hell, if you from the places that you say you from, you either proved it, you you absolutely proved it, one way or the other, that you are that dude or you not that dude. You know what the fuck you is. You proved it to yourself. So just be who you are and go on and live life and live life. But ain't no safe out this motherfucker. Ain't no safe. Ain't no man, Joe. I went 2 blocks up the street, and now we good. No, you're not good. And that ain't
You
even the
know who's not
situation that
normally
they
quiet?
ain't, they ain't even the situation that he ended up uh uh being shot in, but could have been. Could have been. It's just that you're just that susceptible. So
You know what I
when you want some Roscoe's chicken and waffles, man, Joe, let me get that to go.
you know what I've been finding particularly odd? Whack 100 is nowhere to be found during all this.
I thought he I thought he said something, but I don't. He,
I haven't heard him say anything. He's usually the first vocal motherfucker.
mm, I know I heard Jay Prince said something. I saw Willie D. He had said something too. A lot of motherfuckers was talking about don't blame the girl and all this other stuff. And I'm not trying to blame the girl. I'm not trying to blame his I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend. I know it was his mother of his kid, but I'm not sure it's the status of their actual relationship. But I'm not trying to blame her. I'm just saying you got to move a certain kind of way. I think he's culpable more so than her in the way that he was moving. You have to be the leader of that situation. You have to be the person. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't going over here. We ain't doing that. We ain't going to that store after we just got into it 2 blocks up the street. We're not gonna stop at another store. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It has to. Those are what I call survival skills. Knowing the difference between well, let's continue our day and let's not let them mess it up. And nope, time to go home. Party over with. Like, you know how many motherfuckers' lives have been saved by party over, time to go home. Nope, I don't need to be here no more. Not even when the shit is popping off, but just when you see
old Irish goodbye.
when you see shit about to, like, oh no, this situation is getting untenable for what I need to be in.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and call it one. I'm sure y'all been there.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to rotate.
Old Irish goodbye and got me out of plenty of shootings.
It's time to rotate. And don't say nothing to nobody. Irish goodbye. Yeah.
And you know what started me doing the Irish goodbye? Motherfuckers didn't remember you leaving no way. Like, I used to dap motherfuckers up on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talk to them the next day. Damn, nigga, when you leave? Nigga, I dapped you.
I said bye, motherfucker. Oh, you did?
So I just,
Oh, fuck.
so I just stopped.
I was fucked up, man. Yeah. You literally can just leave. You don't have to get permission or like sign out. You don't gotta sign out. This ain't no doorman building. It's just bounce. But yeah, like it I think what lacks in our community is our unwillingness to call shit out and then use moments as teachable moments in a real way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we have to use these moments as teachable moments and learn from them in real time, or else it's gonna be somebody else next week they get popped, and we ain't even gonna hear about you. We'll hear about the rappers that got a little bit of bubble that, you know, get hit on the come up. It's tons of them that we just go by the wayside. We don't know nothing about. This is for them. This is for y'all. Listen. You're not moving the way you think you're moving. You're not out here being safe like you think you are. Take your ass home. And while you at home, fortify that motherfucker. Fortify that shit and then just chill the fuck out. Ain't no need. I don't know. I don't know. I guess new friends will fuck you over. Old friends will fuck you over too. I guess. I don't know. Vet motherfuckers you got around you better.
Yeah. But the vetting process usually is until a motherfucker fucks you over.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But you gotta, it sounds harsh. You gotta protect yourself. So you have to put yourself in a position where you only allow a motherfucker to hurt you, but so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I do know. Move different.
How do we
Move
feel
better.
about the people that's talking about essentially victim shaming, victim blaming, whatever SJW word is?
Yeah. Oh, talking about you shouldn't have wore all that jewelry in the first place and all that.
Shit like that, yeah.
I think there is some truth to it. There is. Why are you going in impoverished neighborhoods with hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry on and just existing?
I mean, is there any room for that to go without saying?
What do you mean?
Like, is there any room for that to go without saying?
That you shouldn't
Like,
go around.
that everybody, including him, knew he shouldn't have done it.
Right.
So to mention that right now, his body ain't even done smoking yet. It rings a bit insensitive. No.
I mean, it can, but that's to my point. We always say it was too soon, at the right time, all this other shit. Ain't no wrong time for the truth. One, two. I can see your point possibly if this was one. Oh my gosh, man, this was a surprise. I never saw nothing like this coming. Who would have thunk it? But we see it all the time. This ain't nothing new. So to have to be what that don't say to Tony Stark? You're not the only one cursed with the gift of knowledge.
I mean, but this is pretty new in the grand scheme of what entertainment has been trying to surmise about hip hop.
It is it
Like this is
is
the
it
first robbery.
motherfuckers been getting their chains popped forever. We come from Chicago, fam.
This is the
How many
first
motherfuckers came? How many
robbery
motherfuckers?
since Young Bird. Like them boys, like we're conflating the robbery dynamic of the '90s with the murder dynamic that's going on right now.
Didn't they rob XXX Tentacion?
No,
Wasn't
because
that a
he had still
robbery?
had the money
Wasn't
in
that a
the car.
robbery going wrong?
Nobody knows because he still had the money in the car. Still had the
After it
money
went
in the
wrong,
car.
after it went wrong, they got
Who
loose.
knows?
I
Who
don't
knows?
I
We
don't
can
know.
say anything.
But
Mo three
but I know
murder.
but I know a lot of motherfuckers get robbed. I know that.
But what I'm saying is, into the hip hop conversation that people are trying to have right now, his death appears to be different. The most you
I
can
don't
say is Pop Smoke maybe was a robbery attempt, but they don't know there.
I think a lot of these is robbery.
None
So
of these
you
people
trying
are
to say that you
robbed.
think a lot of these is like uh m-
Vendettas.
vendettas and under the guise of the robbery or whatever?
I don't think any of them been under the guise of any robberies. Nobody has
They
been robbed in any of these. That's just
they took
been
that
speculation other than PMB. PMB
they
was a robbery attempt.
they robbed Pop Smoke. They robbed Bird. They just robbed Freddie Gibbs the other day. Took his chain. They've been popping. I mean, what they do with them after the fact, or what the reason they robbing you for your shit, whether it is to be uh to make you the subject of ridicule or to come up on some bread, whatever. They taking them though. I mean, it's been documented recently. It ain't like he the first person in this year to get his chain popped,
Again, I'm talking about the
to get
hip
shot or shot
hop
at for his shit.
murders, hip hop murders,
Okay.
and the robberies. I don't want to conflate the two. They're two different things. Chinks killed. He wasn't robbed.
This the thing though.
Trouble killed. He wasn't
I think
robbed.
yeah, some motherfuckers just get killed, but some people get robbed also. And what I'm saying to you is this: the robbery leads to the death also. So don't put yourself in a position to be the targets of the robberies. I know a lot of motherfuckers kill a lot of motherfuckers. The shit you said, I'm mad. I'm actually just mad at you, not because I want to take what you got. I understand that completely, and that's a whole different set of circumstances you got to deal with. But that don't negate from the fact that you got to move a certain way out here. We just talking about one aspect of it. Stop running. Stop dangling raw meat in front of the wolves. That's just one aspect. Now we can talk about the rest of the shit, and it's valid, but it does not delegitimize that advice. It's, I don't think it does. Anyway,
No, it doesn't. But I mean, again, I think this is well, well, it's pretty well understood. Yeah, that wasn't. That's not the way that you should move. But that can't be the only thing that we're looking at in terms of his death. It shouldn't be one of the first things mentioned.
so what should we mention? Like, what what are we come away out of this situation with? Because I hear a lot of motherfuckers, they get into these conversations and they just have them, they just talk about shit, and it just be a circle ass conversation. Shit's fucked up. Shit gonna be fucked up. I don't know. And it is what it is. Motherfuckers, you stop doing what they do, and then nobody ever offers advice. So I have one opinion about how to go about the situation. It feels like you have another opinion about how to go about the situation. So I will I would ask you to just expound on an idea. What does that look like to you?
Like, I mean, like we get it. He shouldn't have been walking around with all the goddamn jewelry on. Yeah, we get it, but that shouldn't be the only thing that we're looking at. Like, all right, so why is it that he can't? Like, are we putting more emphasis on the victim of the murder than of the situation that got him murdered?
I'm putting the emphasis on what I think could mitigate your chances of having a unwanted situation. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in order not to solve the problem, but to lessen its effects and to get yourself out of the situation potentially to save yourself some headache. Don't go out the house with all that shit on your neck. If you're going over there, realistically, you shouldn't even be going over there. There's no need for you to go over there. They know who you are. You still exist as who you are, regardless of the amount of jewelry you wear. So you still the millionaire you are if you don't have that all on you. So your movements have to be different, not just don't wear the jewelry. I'm with you, but I'm asking you. Like, I gave mine. Now what's yours?
I don't have one, but I just feel like the whole thing shouldn't just be, hey, don't be wearing your jewelry around this certain area. You should have known better than to wear your jewelry around a certain area. You deserve. Well, I ain't saying that you're saying that he deserved it, but like the problem isn't just him wearing his jewelry. It's the fact that a motherfucker killed him.
Mm-hmm. But my issue, my stance is this. My sentiment is this: that issue that we have of motherfuckers killing each other isn't solved. So until that's resolved, then maybe it's not the best idea to operate in this way until we can figure it out. Because otherwise, what the fuck is we doing? We saying, yeah, go ahead and do that shit. You get popped, and we just mad that you got popped. Well, we don't. You're gonna keep getting popped. We don't. Okay, imagine you don't know how to fix this electrical socket, and motherfuckers keep trying to fuck with the socket. Of course, the fix is to fix the socket. But until I can fix the socket, I'm going to stop motherfuckers from coming in and plugging shit into it. You dig what I'm saying? I have to help you. I have to help you save yourself. No, don't do that. Even though, no, I should be able to put a plug in the plug. What the fuck you talking about? No, don't do that. That ain't you can't. It's dangerous to do that over here. The motherfucker could shock the shit out your ass. Until I get this straightened out, don't come over here with the toaster trying to plug it in. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice is, hey, look, just don't plug it into it just yet. That's not the fix, of course. But I'm just trying to keep you from getting shocked right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And of course, we all know the fix. Change the social economic status of the motherfuckers around in those areas, lessen the competition for resources, and you won't have those issues. You won't have those same things. But people get the most desperate and act the most reckless when they are the most desperate. That animal is going to hunt in a certain way when they are the most hungry. What was you going to say?
Look at it like this. Look at it like this. Just say a motherfucker went scuba diving and didn't know how to swim with no protection on, none of this fucking shit. And he fucking drowns. Like, do you think it's a good thing to sit there and talk about him not having the protection on, him not knowing how to swim? Like, he knew all of that. So now to spend the day after, the next couple days after his death, harping on the things that he could have done to not die, that he himself more than likely knew. No, that don't ring as a bit offensive.
No, because I'm not talking to him.
No, you shouldn't.
I am
no, you
speaking.
Shouldn't have been in the ocean. You couldn't swim, nigga.
No, but this is the thing. But this is the thing. This is the thing. I am not saying this to throw dirt on this man's name or to harp on him, to badger him. He's no longer here. But there are people here who will listen and act under the guise that that man was doing the things that he supposed to have done. He was moving accordingly, and it still happened. I feel it is my job to point out that he was not moving accordingly. He was not moving in the way that he should have moved. Not saying that it should have happened to him, but don't be out here thinking that, well, that was just a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. He wasn't moving right. That don't help you survive out here. And I'm trying to give you shit that will help you survive out here. I can't tell PNB Rock nothing to help him survive out here. Nothing. I can't give him no advice. He's done. He is not here anymore. But with him not being here anymore, I can't be so pussy as to not say what the fuck is the truth. So leave these other motherfuckers in the lurch. They don't have the right advice. They don't have the right knowledge. And it's our job to teach these motherfuckers that shit. And we've been derelict in that duty. We haven't been telling motherfuckers that shit because we so busy trying not to step on somebody's toes. And it's some harsh shit to say and it doesn't sound good. And you're right. It's harsh. Life is harsh. This whole shit fucked up. And so for you not to get shot, I got to yell at you not to plug the motherfucking plug in the outlet. I got to yell at you not to do that. Because I've been saying, I don't do that. I don't do that. And you've been watching motherfuckers do this shit. Some motherfuckers, hey, look, it worked. Some motherfuckers get shit. But the point is, you trying to work a broken fucking system. You trying to operate in some shit that ain't working. And I'm telling you it ain't working. So don't operate over there. Let's get it working first. Let's get these areas back right. You want to come to the block? Bring some shit that's going to stimulate the economy in that area. And then don't think that it's just going to happen overnight. This shit has to happen over decades, fam. You can't plant a tree today and expect to reap the benefits of the oxygen that motherfucker going to produce tomorrow. You can't plant a tree today and then say, I'm going to have wood for my house tomorrow. No, that motherfucker got to grow into the shit that you need it to be. So you got to nurture it while it's happening. You're going to be putting a lot of effort into some shit that ain't going to be beneficial to you at the moment. We got to do work that we are not going to see the fruits of. And we got to be comfortable with that. We got to accept that shit. Bam. Ain't about us. It's about the next. We got a comment. Well, I guess it's our producer. She says, how often do you hear when a person passed away for health reasons? After that, you hear people say, we have to take better care of ourselves. We have to exercise, eat better, etc., etc. Is that throwing dirt on a person's name or trying to help the next person?
Nah, if right after a motherfucker passed away, you're like, damn, Mark dead. Mark shouldn't have been eating all those goddamn burgers and shit all the goddamn time. Like, yeah, we kind of get that, but time and place, fam.
So when's the time? When's the place?
After we actually mourn the passing of this motherfucker who has gone away.
Okay.
Like,
and so in this moment, in PNB Rock's death, so I should be perfectly fine to just reference all the cautionary tales of the Pop Smoke situation. So I should be telling motherfuckers about that, and I can speak freely on that one now.
Not if you're using it in reference to this person that just passed. Like, nah, just like let his family grieve. Give space for that before we start using this person as just a poster boy of what not to do.
I feel you. I don't think we got time for that though. Really don't. It's a war outside right now, fam. And I don't think I don't think that this war is taking this time and is worrying about people's feelings. Is worrying about, well, let's be the most sensitive we can be right now and tread lightly on the thoughts of individuals that are affected by this tragedy directly. No. Look, I'm not being derogatory to that man, and I ain't shitting on that man, and I ain't got nothing to say about that. What I'm saying to you is this: if you move in that way, it is not conducive to your everyday well-being. So I suggest you move different. And he thought he was moving right, and he wasn't. And I wish somebody would have told him he was moving wrong. When if he'd been talking to a real motherfucker the week before, other than academic, a motherfucker who actually know how to move outside, if he was actually having that conversation with a Willie D, and you think Willie D would have told his ass, hey, no, everything you doing, buddy, is all A-okay, and keep that shit up. He'd have told his ass, that shit, that story you told me right now, fam, no, fuck that. You should have took your ass home. You don't go to the next stop. You don't do no more impromptu shit. You're not securing yourself in that fashion. You already think you got heat on you. Was you prepared? Well, you think you ready for that heat? Because everybody that's ready for heat, is ready for action, tries to not let the action happen.
Mm-hmm.
What Miyagi say? We was talking about fucking Karate Kid earlier. No, be there when punch happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't be there when that motherfucker happen. Or else you could get hit with that motherfucker. So that's the best practice, to not be there. Now, if you're forced to be there and you have no other alternative, then there's things you got to do to survive. I understand that completely. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about directing that young man in the moment to expose his flaws to him, so he can correct, adjust, and go forward better. But we don't do that. We don't recognize the motherfucker flaws and then pull a coat. Be like, hey, yo, fam, nah, that ain't you shouldn't be doing that shit. That ain't right. Here you go. Here go how you should do it, so you can move accordingly and be better. But we hold the message. I think I said this shit before. We hold the message in some cryptic ass shit that just gotta be. It's gotta be some esoteric ass thing that only we know. Nah, I'm gonna give you the knowledge, fam. I'm gonna give you what I know. That ain't the way you supposed to do it. And if I tell you that week, that advice might save your life next week. If I hold my tongue and don't tell you what you need to know, you could die next week, fam. So how much of an asshole am I in that situation? I'm more of an asshole because I'm telling the truth about the situation, or I'm more of an asshole because I'm withholding information that can help save somebody else. And I know P&B Rock is your baby, but that other motherfucker out there that need to hear this too is somebody else's baby too, and they still here. And you want me to stop the message because it hurt your feelings that he gone. It should hurt your feelings that he gone. That motherfucker's that's your loved one. Gone unnecessarily, gone too soon, gone in a fucked up way for nothing. And man, that advice that could say the next motherfucker that could follow up in his footsteps, we can't get that because it's too soon. Motherfucker gonna die tomorrow behind that shit, behind some other shit just like that. But we can't say it because it's gonna be too soon. That make no damn sense to me, fam.
Time and place. Yes, and I get that message could save somebody tomorrow, but you can get that message across without using this as this person's death as that example.
That's how we talk. That's how we communicate in society. We give examples of things so people can digest them and understand them more readily. Because if I just talk to you in text speak, in scientific academic speech, it goes over people's heads. It doesn't meet the mark of communication if it's not understood. And I don't want to just tell motherfuckers shit. I want to communicate. I want people to understand it. I don't want to just. I want you to learn the shit that you need to learn. It's like when I'll be working with Gavin on his fucking schoolwork. I don't just want him to be able to answer this one problem. I want him to understand the concepts that he is using so he can apply them to problems as they arise, and he has the tools to recognize the situation and be like, I can apply this to that. And I can do this way, and I can get my answers that like that. I can figure it out because I have more tools in my toolbox. I have more skills that I can apply to different situations. I have more experience. I have more tutelage. I have more motherfuckers that have told me different things. So now I'm exposed to more. Knowledge, fam. Knowledge is power. And we've been saying that shit since fucking PSAs in the 90s. Knowledge is power. And why would you want to delay power? Bars. We got another comment from a Facebook user. I don't know. It doesn't say a name. It said sometimes that could take. Oh, you see the name?
Yeah. You gotta go to Facebook to see it.
Oh, yeah. It says sometimes that could take years for people to feel okay to talk about it. Facts. It take years. I'm saying we ain't got that time. Urgency. Any other thoughts on it? I don't know. Rest in peace, B&B.
Rock. Yeah, rest in peace definitely to him. Condolences to his family.
Yep. All that.
Hey, you know who I'm not saying rest in peace to? Queen Elizabeth.
Man, fuck that bitch.
Hey, so this old motherfucker died at the age of 245, and people like
Nope, she wasn't even that. She was 96 years old. Bitch, was she?
It's definitely safe to say that the goddamn pandemic is over. COVID couldn't even take this old ass lady out, and she just clocked out on her own. She spent off COVID, got a job, worked for 2 weeks, and was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm sick of it.
I'm out. I ain't finna do this shit.
She got a taste of what the people that she stole money from go through on a daily basis, and was like, nope.
Wait, when she get a taste of it?
Oh, when she got off COVID and got a job.
What job she get off COVID?
I don't know, but her ass started working like right after she got COVID. Motherfucker was like, Queen is fully recovered from COVID and is back to work. Like, I ain't seen this motherfucker do shit ever in life.
Be back, you have had to have had been.
Yeah.
But I don't subscribe to that theory. I think she's been at work for a very long time. I think she's had a job and has been doing her job since she's been given that job. I don't operate into the absolving the queen and saying she has no power and she's just a figurehead. She's not actually responsible for the atrocities that happened under the crown. No, she's responsible. She's complicit. She's complicit. She's responsible. She knew. I don't have no sympathy for her in this situation. I don't give a fuck about that old lady dying. It don't mean shit to me. And it shouldn't mean shit to you that this heartless ass woman was sitting around doing nothing. And I say heartless for a fucking reason. And the facts bear it out. You can't be a humanitarian and this altruistic individual or this giving motherfucker and also an evil tyrant, usurper of power, stealer of wealth. You can't be those two same things. You are the barbarous motherfucker. You're not the benevolent figure. That's not what you are. You're the person that's completely okay with stealing the motherfucking, stealing jewels, stealing riches from countries, and then putting them on your hat and sporting the motherfuckers around the world. Sporting diamonds on your crown that you stole from a motherfucker while you telling them how much you care about them and that you love them. While wearing the shit you stole from them, you mocking them to their face, but quietly. Just with your ostentatious shit. But you're benevolent. You're good. It wasn't your fault. You didn't have anything to do with that. Those were your predecessors. By the time you came around, the crown was trying to decolonize places, but it just took them for fucking ever to do so. Yeah,
were they trying to decolonize? Because I remember these motherfuckers fighting uprisings and
squashing uprisings, killing motherfuckers in jungles and shit. Yeah,
killing people for wanting their freedom.
Yeah, yes, stealing their oil. British Petroleum, we're talking about you in Nigeria. That was you all. This wasn't that long ago. We're talking about the fucking 40s and the fucking 50s, the 60s. Where y'all going into the jungles of these countries and massacring people. This happened. This ain't no prehistoric shit. We ain't talking about this the 1500s before you was here. I'm not talking about shit Ferdinand Magellan did. I'm talking about you, bitch. You wore that hat with them stolen ass motherfuckers. Hey, look, if I come out this motherfucker right now and wear some shit that I stole from a motherfucker and then talk about how much I'm worrying about them, they gonna look at me in the face like I'm a fucking fool. No, I really care about you guys. I mean, I really, really, really want you to do well. And, you know, we're looking out for your best interest here. But I'm rocking your, come on, man. But you wearing my shit. No. She wasn't cool. She wasn't good. She was what she was. You don't get to delete the bad you do by doing a little bit of good. That ain't how it work. That bad still exists. You didn't erase that shit. You didn't. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, her scales are definitely still off. They were all the way imbalanced.
All the way. And if you think she was good, she was good. She looked around the motherfucking room and knew who the fuck was up next. That's what she did. She looked around, knew what the fuck she was gonna be doing, and saw who was next. Who next? This big-eared doofus motherfucker here, who also ain't shit, with his brother, the pedophile, walking around. We talk about these people as if they aren't who they are. We talk about Prince Andrew as though he is some weird, like, distant motherfucking relative or some shit. That's the brother. That's her son, fam. That's a baby boy. What the fuck you talking about? Come on. And she ain't got a word to say about it? Nothing? Come on.
I literally know nothing about what these weird motherfuckers be doing.
Oh, he just be diddling underage motherfuckers running around with Jeffrey Epstein and shit like that. But we're not gonna talk about shit like that because you know it's what it is.
He's a kid diddler.
Yeah, kid diddler. But fuck it. Let the whole fucking incestuous ass, bullshit ass, evil, maniacal ass, tyrannical ass family. Let them just go ahead and do their shit. How the fuck they ain't never did nothing, ain't good for shit, and then y'all okay with the one motherfucking pedophile motherfucker getting $750 million in inheritance, the other motherfucker getting damn near $1 billion, the grandson getting a $450 million castle. The shit they are just tossing around amongst themselves is astronomical. And motherfuckers just look at it like, no, it's cool, it's all right, it's great. What the fuck are you talking about? No, they could finance small countries with the shit they got. And I'm not bullshitting you. They could actually do that. Hell, they can make amends for some of the atrocities in the world just off their own personal finances. Go get a job. You know what? You know what? Y'all shouldn't be honoring us like this. We ain't the regal motherfuckers that we were. Not even me personally, but the people that came before me. So I renounced this throne. I renounced this crown, and I'm going to give back the fortunes. And I'd even respect. Hey, look, I ain't gonna give it all back now. I'm gonna be rich still, but hey, look, I don't need all that shit. Take that back. Make it for public good. That'll be that motherfucker doing good. That'll be you doing some good in the world. That'll be you making an effort to try to change what your people have done. But you can make amends for it. But you can never change it. You can never erase it. It's there. And the vitriol people have for that bitch is justified. It's warranted.
It's like we said at the very beginning. You can't claim the high ground if you started the shit.
I'm still trying to figure out how she claiming the high ground. What the fuck did you do? It was to even get her into the high ground claim argument. Bitch, I'm rejecting your claim outright. Bitch, no, denied.
So what is this good you're doing?
No, sorry, no, you can't. Your claim has been denied.
Yeah, so that motherfucker is dead. And I was like, nigga, I was surprised by the number of people that were shocked by this shit. I'm like, yo, she 400 years old.
Oh my gosh, such a surprise. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. She coughed last year. The whole world held their breath.
Right.
So y'all surprised? Come on now.
Right.
Come on now.
This is the most expected death since George Burns. Like I definitely thought Queen Elizabeth. I thought that old motherfucker died at least twice.
Hey, look, there's no evidence that she didn't.
Man,
I don't know. Medicine's a wonderful thing, man. They could have revived. They could have revived her ass. Got her up off the floor a couple times.
I'm sure they did.
Hey, speaking of getting up off the floor, Jimmy Kimmel didn't at the Emmys. Was it yesterday? Not yesterday. Monday.
Definitely don't watch the Emmys. I had no clue that the shit had taken place. Nobody got slapped, so it didn't come across my news feed. So, y'all tell me what the fuck happened.
Nobody got slapped. To start, Cheryl Lee Ralph. Let's give it up for her. She won her first Emmy. So I don't know why I don't go longer. That's short ass. Okay, all right. How you gonna woohoo and then be done? The woohoo ain't at the end. The woohoo is kind of in the middle. You go longer after the woohoo.
Yeah, you gotta fade out.
Right. I don't know. I just hit the button. Yeah, what it is. I hate that soundboard. Anyway. Yeah, Cheryl Lee Ralph, she won an Emmy. I think best outstanding supporting actress. I don't know. They make up all kinds of categories and shit. But shout out to her. She got an Emmy. That's what's up. I like to celebrate the good shit and point to that at times. And hey, yo, that's one. You know what I'm saying? She got that. That's what's up. But it wasn't without drama. The Emmys. So her fellow Abbott Elementary star, what's her name? Quintina Brunson, producer. If you could tell me if I'm right about that name.
Yeah.
That's how you say it?
Yeah. I fucks with Abbott Elementary.
Oh, I do too. I just can't remember how you say her. That was her actual name, but it is Quintina Brunson. You don't be fucking with people's names. Come on now. Yeah. But yeah, so she won an Emmy for writing, I guess. I believe she got hers for writing or whatever. They will not.
Yes, for writing.
For writing, okay, cool. Because it was not coming up readily. Anyway, she got her Emmy for writing or whatever, and upon her acceptance speech, Jimmy Kimmel decided to, do some shit on stage. So he was like, he felt like he was gonna lay down in front of the mic while she was going on the stage to give her speech, and he laid there. You got the clip.
I don't have the clip, but how it started was he was doing a bit beforehand to show that he was a sore loser because in the past he has lost. I think he lost like an award to someone else. So when it was time to come out to present the award for this award, they actually dragged him out before presenting. So he was somebody was dragging him out.
Was that Will Arnett that drug him out?
Oh my gosh.
It don't even matter. Keep going. Never mind.
But he was. They drug him out. So he was on the floor the whole time when they were announcing who the nominations were.
Mm-hmm.
And then they called her name as a winner. When they called her name, she came up there, and then you saw that part.
Okay, so this was even less about her than it was about just the bit they were doing at the time. Am I wrong?
That's the way it appeared because they didn't know who was going to win.
Okay. So he lays out. She comes up, gets her award. She says, "Jimmy, get up. Jimmy, get up." He don't respond, and then she says, "Oh, okay. Well, hold my phone in." And she put her. I guess I don't know if she actually hands him her phone or not. I don't know. But he lands on the floor. She gives her a speech. I don't know what the fuck she said in her speech. I didn't watch none of this stuff, but the internet backlash happened. Motherfuckers were beside themselves, and as to how this white man can rob this Nubian queen of the joy of her moment of winning this award. That ain't supposed to mean shit to us, by the way, but of winning this award, finally becoming I don't know what significance this award was. Was she the first or whatever African American woman to win a writers award for comedy or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Right, so we're upset at who happened to win and not. So if it had been a white guy, it'd have been cool, and not just the act. This is a horrible bit. You cut your losses, fam.
Hey, I'm gonna read some of these tweets right quick. Nina says, "This was so fucked up. Jimmy Kimmel remains trash. I haven't forgotten his bullshit comments when Moonlight's Oscar moment was fumbled, nor his racist jokes about Asian names that same night. If we don't remember when the controversy with Moonlight, they were up for like Best Picture. And what ended up happening was it got announced that La La Land won. I think Warren Beatty announced La La Land. And so La La Land came up, started giving special speeches, and then somebody came out with the back with the earpiece, was like, "Hey, that won't be the Moonlight winning." And they was like, "Oh, Moonlight won." And then somebody said, "Oh, yeah, we didn't win, by the way. Moonlight won." And then one of the producers from La La Land invited the cast and I guess the execs or whatever from Moonlight to come to the stage, and they ended up coming to the stage. But in the midst of them coming up to the stage, Jimmy was saying shit like off the cuff, like he was making remarks like, "I don't know. I mean, I think you guys did a good job. I mean, it's cool. I wouldn't have said nothing." He was saying shit like that. I think he was making jokes. I don't think it was a black-white thing. Don't know. I don't know Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm not going to sit here and defend him as not a racist.
Right. But we're just saying this isn't evidence of his racism.
That's what that particular tweet was referring to, because I read it and I wanted people to understand the backstory behind that particular tweet a little bit. All right. Next one. Jimmy Kimmel owes Quintina. That's her name?
Quinta.
That's how you say it? I don't know. When she typed it seemed wrong. When I read it on the thing, it seemed right.
Quinta.
Oh no.
It doesn't. I don't know why you're saying Quintina.
I don't know why. It looked like Tina. Maybe it's just me. I've been drinking. An apology, but the messed up Kenyatta for y'all even start. An apology, but the messed up part is every image of her accepting her award has his ass in it. White men are really insufferable. If you just scroll up a little bit, you don't see that motherfucker no more. White male privilege is laying on the ground and expecting a black woman to just step around you while she accepts her hard on the award. fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Again, it would have been anybody that won that award that night. Would have been on the ground. But yeah, it's just motherfuckers getting bad at the wrong shit. So we all up in arms about Jimmy Kimmel laying on the ground while, say her name?
Quinta
Brunson is accepting an award that we don't even fucking deem as worthy of us because it's been bullshit because we ain't won it in so long. So fuck their awards and why we need a validation and all that other shit. We've been on that type of time, but we getting so worked up. We got the black Twitter in an uproar about this shit because this motherfucker Jimmy Kimmel is racist and he wore Karl Malone blackface at one time. Thanks for the picture, by the way. He wore that Karl Malone blackface and he said some questionable things. So fuck Jimmy Kimmel and I'm mad. Standing up for my people. Okay, cool. Stand up for your people. I don't knock you. I don't begrudge you that at all. But while we over here talking about and worrying about a motherfucker land on the stage at an awards show that don't mean shit about shit. Remember a few months ago, we told you a story about a young man named Mark Wilson, who found himself in legal turmoil and trouble after being accosted by a car full of enraged white people, decided to try to leave, and upon leaving was being chased. And upon the chase they were attempting to run him off the road. And so to defend himself, he decided to take his firearm that he had legally and shoot back at his assailants. In his defense of himself, he was able to kill one of those assailants in self-defense. And he had his trial. We told you about his trial. He had been in jail for a very long time, being up until his trial. Anyway, so trial happened. He was found guilty. Not of the first degree murder or the second degree murder or any of those charges. He was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. There may be some surprise on some people's faces. I can't see everybody as y'all not here, but you may be like, the fuck? I thought it was the murder and all. Nah. What had happened was after everybody got through, talking their shit about the case and, prosecution did their shit, defense did their shit. Judge decided to say, hey, yo, look, jury, before y'all go back, real quick, all the shit that they've been talking about, we've been trying to convict him of. Yeah. Also consider felony involuntary manslaughter. Why don't you? Because there's a lower barrier to actually convict on that. So yeah, that's on the table as well. Out the fucking blue, unbeknownst to nobody. This is just your unilateral ass. I don't even know if it's my assumption is a unilateral decision, but unilateral ass decision to just, well, it don't look like he gonna be getting that murder charge. The case is kind of flimsy because it was a deranged group of fucking lunatics chasing him.
But we gotta give him something.
Gotta give this motherfucker something. What can we give him?
What's it sound like? What it sound like?
Ooh, involuntary manslaughter. Man, you ain't mean to kill nobody, but you killed some motherfuckers, so we're gonna give you 10. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, let's do that. So they did that shit. Lo and behold, jury comes back. Yeah, that no shit. Yeah, everything else not guilty because how? But involuntary manslaughter. Thanks for that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give him that. So yeah, you're not gonna go home for killing this white girl, fam.
Right. That's what it comes down to. You're not gonna go home for killing this white girl. That's what they charged him with.
That's what they charged him with. Now, couple things about this. I thought that when you were in commission of a crime,
there's that
you would be charged with all of the precipitating factors that stem from the commission of that crime. Like if I were to break into your apartment with me and my boy, and you shoot my boy dies. You know that typically you don't get that murder charge, but I do.
Yeah.
As the person that broke into your house, because that ain't how this shit supposed to work.
Yeah.
But that ain't the set of circumstances that young Mark Wilson was, privy to. He wasn't allowed that.
Yeah, he went to the just us system and not the justice system.
Fact. And that's what we got going on right now. That's where our attention should be, I would think. But it's stuck on fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel
Laid
laying
down at the fucking Emmys and besmirched the good honor of this comedic writer in the pursuit of her award. Or not even pursuit, the acceptance of her award. She didn't get to say thank you the way she wanted to say thank you. Come on, fam. We got people getting 10 years for defending themselves that look just like me and you. That's the railroading. That's the shit we supposed to be looking towards. Like, nah, fuck that.
So I guess I should shout out my Facebook feed for not being on that bullshit, because I had no clue none of that happened.
Oh, it wasn't on my Facebook feed either. I saw that shit on all of the interwebs of the internet.
Yeah, it's out of nowhere on my internet, so I feel good. I feel like my filter is getting there.
It's just working.
Yeah, my natural internet filter is working in some ways. Oh, speaking of laws, I don't know what to say. Hold on. Let me check the subjects. Oh, speaking of laws, Lindsey Graham has dropped his idea for a law when it comes to this young abortion situation. With Roe v. Wade being overturned, states have the clear lane to ban abortion in any way they see fit. Apparently, Lindsey Graham has a couple of ideas. What those ideas are, you try to tell these motherfuckers, because I don't know.
I don't have to tell you. We got the video of it. I kind of want to play it. I'm trying to send it to our producer now. I guess I could say it because there's gonna be a lot of dead air.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's queued up. So I'll tell you all. I keep suspense. Lindsey Graham. If you're not familiar who he is,
he's the anti-choice
Republican jackass.
Republican senator from South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And safe to say, he's a racist ass motherfucker.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Yep. Yep. But so in his, I'll say his bill while I'm looking for that video. So in what he's proposing, what him and his constituents are proposing, is that we in America come up to what the majority of the civilized world is at right now, and in their proposed abortion bill, I know they told you that states' rights and all that was their goal, was their aim, but no, he's proposing a federal abortion criteria, I guess. What he's saying is 15 weeks, after 15 weeks, abortions will be illegal after 15 weeks, except for cases in which the life of the mother is in jeopardy, or incest or rape. And he said he picked 15 weeks because that's when well, I think she had the video up. But he said that's when the actual pain receptors start to engage. So if you could pull that up, you could do that.
Should have a law at the federal level that would say after 15 weeks, no abortion on demand, except in cases of rape, incest, to save the life of the mother. And that should be where America's at. And what would that mean if we adopted that position? The next chart. Where are the chart people?
Yep.
If we adopted
You're on the right.
Chart people.
You're on the right.
we would be in the mainstream of most everybody else in the world. I think there are 47 of the 50 European countries have a ban on abortion from 12 to 15 weeks. And I picked 15 weeks, which is a little longer than Belgium, Germany, and Spain, longer than France, Denmark, and Norway. Now, why did I do that? Because I feel comfortable at 15 weeks, the science tells us that the nerve endings are developed to the point that the unborn child feels pain. So the theory of the case here is not to be like Europe so much, is to have a standard in America that would prohibit abortions during the birthing process at a stage where it's pretty clear from the science and most of the world, this should be a no-go unless there's some extraordinary reason. So we will be introducing this bill as of like right now. People will join. I hope it will be bipartisan, and we will have a debate, if we're allowed to bring it up, as to why we're doing what we're doing. Abortion is a contentious issue. Post-Dobbs, America's got to make some decisions. And the first thing I would say about the Dobbs decision is that abortion's not banned in America. It's left up to elected officials in America to define the issue. You have states have the ability to do it at the state level, and we have the ability in Washington to speak on this issue if we choose. I have chosen to speak. I have chosen to craft legislation that I think is eminently reasonable in the eyes of the world, and I hope the American people. At 15 weeks, pretty much strong majority of Americans believe abortion should be the exception, not the rule.
Here we've got Lindsey Graham essentially.
Okay, you can pause. You
trying
can
to
stop.
screw over
You can
his own
stop it. You
party.
can stop it. You can stop it now. I hate that guy, by the way.
That white guy that just popped up right after that.
Yeah, I hate him.
Hey, I kind of agree with this racist motherfucker.
Hey, look.
I'm cool with that.
Hey, look. It's hard to argue in the face of like absolute reason. Like logical, thought out, rational ideas. It's hard to argue against them shits.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't force. It gives a choice.
Mm-hmm. Gives a
And
choice.
And I'm definitely cool with that. I'm good with that. I would vote for that law.
I would too. Now, there are individuals that wouldn't, though. There are those that are saying that the Republicans used the guise of states' rights, which they use as their rallying cry. States' rights. This all should be up to states' rights, and abortion should be states' rights. This, that, third. States' rights. States' rights. States' rights. To then immediately, after they overturn Roe v. Wade, to introduce a federal bill. Although I agree with the bill, it's just crazy that you went from state rights to immediately, hey, look, yeah, federal.
You know what? We got this.
Yeah, across the board.
Here, yeah, damn.
across the board. But they're so damn diabolical because they're gonna hit you with just reason. It's just reasonable.
Hey, I'm good with them changing the definition of states' rights to their rallying cry for abortion, because before it was they rallying cry for racism. So I'm cool with that. You know, they were states' rights is racism till about 2008, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And now they want to switch it up. You know what? All right, cool. One less code word for racism that y'all got. I'm good with that.
Like a motherfucker, but they get this shit over, they're gonna be right back to it. But yeah, it's such a reasonable fucking bill, and there's all this pushback behind it. and we act like we can't be intelligent in our discussion about it. So the pushback that I've seen to it that was reasonable, it came in real time in that conference, and we ain't got to go back to play it. But there was a reporter. Her name isn't important. I don't remember it. It's not important. But it might even be the reporter. It might have been somebody else. I can't exactly remember. But what she said, no, it was a reporter because he said it at the meeting because his response was wild, but accurate like a motherfucker. She said that she had an abortion and she deemed it necessary because of the welfare of her child. Her child would have been born with a defect that would have greatly impacted the quality of life it would have had, and that length of life was predicted to be extremely short. Like you born and you die in pain. Like you don't get developed. The baby wasn't going to be long term out of the womb viable. And she was at about like 16 or 17 weeks or something like that. And she had an abortion. But she said that in the middle of the conference that my abortion wouldn't be legal under your bill as obstinate to that opposition to that bill. And his immediate response, didn't skip a beat, was like, "Hey, we ain't finna be Saudi Arabia." Talking about, hey, look, we not gonna be Saudi Arabia in this bitch. And he might not say Saudi Arabia, he might have said another country, but whatever. His response made sense, but the issue that I have is that the point of contention, we just try to entrench without using common sense. What she said was perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
What he said was perfectly reasonable. But they are opposed. And there is absolutely no reason in that you couldn't also make room in that bill that would accommodate her type of special circumstance when the health of the baby is in question and it'd be jeopardy and the quality of life would be, horrible or not viable or whatever legalese, spin you want to put behind it. But it's a perfectly reasonable road that we can both travel down together and not have this be a point of contention where we just quarter off in our own particular sections and just throw arrows at each other.
Yeah, but I mean, then from there you get like a whole bunch of slippery ass slopes. Like, all right, so what determines where this is quality of life? All right, my baby end up blind. I think that's horrible quality of life. So should I be able to do it then? Or my baby end up deaf? That's going to be a horrible quality of life? Should I be able to do that? See, it's easy once you start giving options. Then a motherfucker always try to put that extra foot in.
Okay, and this is why I think a conversation should be had about it, and we don't just cut and dry and just end shit and be all shit. So with that being said, like there's actual argumentative stances that you can have based in those realities. So baby being born blind, it's not good. I'm not gonna say it's not overcomable. I'm not gonna say that a person can't lead a full and valuable life being blind or deaf, not deaf, or deaf, or any other type of handicap that you could be born with that your life would be able to go into. You'll be able to live. Now, but there are certain things that a baby can have in the womb, which we would know that it's not going to be viable for a very long time outside of the womb. This baby may live for a month, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days. It's going to be horribly disfigured. You know what I'm saying? There's children that is the reality of.
Indeed, it is.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that we have to remove the ability for us to have the conversation about these things. I think that it should be an option of you being able to go to court and plead your case about your situation, as opposed to just automatically being, okay, well, whoever wanted to get it, and then it's just what it is. Like, there has to be some type of medium that we can reach as rational human beings that coexist in a society. And when we start to just corner off and just ignore logic and thought, That's when we get fucked up. The other shit I put in the chat, the shit. I don't think I sent it to Candace. I'm gonna send it to her now. The Mark Lamont Hill shit, right? That shit. And for the people who aren't necessarily aware, I'm gonna share it with her, with them, so I can share it to you. But him, Mark Lamont Hill, if you're not familiar with him, he's a liberal, leftist, progressive commentator. I think he's an educator as well, but he's like a reporter. He was on the BNC channel as a reporter, anchor there, and writer, whatever, that motherfucker. And he had a conversation with Candace Owens, and they talked about myriad of topics, right? But one of the things that stuck out to me in their conversation was Candace. They were having a conversation centered around the LGBT conversation, right? And in it, she was talking with him, and she has a stance on it where she will accept you if you were Bob yesterday, and you will be Barbara today. She'll call you Barbara. That's fine. But if at that point you want to change like your pronouns to she and her, Candace Owens is under the mindset, I'm not going. I'm not gonna let your bag hang me up. You know what I'm saying? But did you put it to the timestamp I put it on? You can play it here then. That's the timestamp that I gave you.
You can have children. You have a uterus. When you are a male, you are born with a penis. You get a woman pregnant. These words have real meanings. We cannot suddenly get into society where there are no truths.
So to acknowledge a social construct does not mean that we ignore biology, and it doesn't mean that we don't have.
Can men get pregnant?
Depends. I know.
What does it depend on?
I know trans men that can get pregnant.
That means it's a woman. Only one sex can get
that's
pregnant.
a circular argument. That's
not a circular argument.
Yeah.
It's proving my thing. There is a truth, a concrete truth. You have to be born with a uterus to have a baby. Only women can get pregnant. The fact that we've arrived in a society
right, that's the part I'm disagreeing with. That's the part I'm disagreeing with.
There's nothing to disagree with it. These are facts. So you can say that this person who is pregnant identifies as a man. That person was born a woman. I can tell you that every single time because only women can have sex because there are concrete truths about life.
Have babies.
Can have babies, pardon. And that is a hard truth about life. You cannot make that go away because you want to call somebody who has a beard and dresses like a dude a woman. Only if it's pregnant, I can tell you exactly what it is. It's a woman.
So I'll give you, let's go back to the social construct thing because then it'll answer the thing you just said. I'm not ignoring what you just said. I want to tie it together. So the idea of, my point was that a social construct doesn't ignore physical realities, right? The social construct is about how we as a society make sense of those physical realities, right? So for example, you said we're black.
Hey,
sure,
pause it real quick.
You pick a light-skinned black person.
Pause real quick. I just want to say that was stupid as shit, what he just said, by the way. It sounded smart to them. It was dumb as fuck.
What? The social constructs of how we define these images?
Please rewind it about 30 seconds. It's stupid as fuck. That's not what he said. He said a bunch of stupid shit. But keep going. I didn't want you to stop it. I want you to keep playing.
That is a hard truth about life. You cannot make that go away because you want to call a man somebody who has a beard and dresses like a dude a woman. Only if it's pregnant, I can tell you exactly what it is. It's a woman.
So I'll give you. Let's go back to the social construct thing because then it'll answer the thing you just said. I'm not ignoring what you just said. I want to tie it together. So the idea of, my point was that a social construct doesn't ignore physical realities, right? The social construct is about how we as a society make sense of those physical realities, right? So for example, you said we're black. Sure, right? I'm trying to think of, you pick a light-skinned black person, right? They're black, right? We'd agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go to the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the PR. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Let's go to Jordan. Let's go to Iraq. Let's go to Sudan. Let's go to Ghana, right? And let's go to South Africa. I'm picking these places very specifically because they have different racial logics and racial paradigms. And what it means to be black here, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a universal blackness, right? That in Dominican, there might be 5 different other racial categories, right? And there are some light-skinned black folk here who, when they go to Ghana, get basically seen as white, right? Because of how we socially construct it. Doesn't mean my biology changed. Doesn't mean my physical reality changed, but how society engages this stuff is what makes it a social construct. So similarly, when it comes so I'm not ignoring the realities of race. So with race and racism in America, and then I'm going to take it back to the gender thing. When it comes to race and racism in America, it's yes, biologically we're all the same, right? Black people, white people, there's an infinitesimal difference between a black person and a white person in terms of our genetics, right? This is superficial stuff. But that's a biological reality, right? It's a biological fact, right? Just like it's biologically true as me being born with a penis, right? But the truth is, but the idea that there's social meanings attached to that blackness that make people fear me, or that make people think that that person's life is worth more because they're white or whatever. Those are social meanings that are arbitrary and different. So to acknowledge social constructs doesn't mean you ignore biological realities.
But you just did that when you said that men could give birth.
So similarly, what I'm saying is that I'm not denying the biological reality of maleness, of the genitalia where it's signed at birth and what we can do with those body parts. I'm not denying that. That's a biological reality. Again, the social meaning I'm attaching to it is what I'm saying is more complicated.
But it's not complicated. Can
Pause
men give birth?
Oh, no, man. Keep it going. Keep going.
Sometimes. That's my answer. Yes.
And the answer that is crazy. And this is we cannot. It's just crazy. We cannot allow this to happen.
But you wouldn't say the definition of being a woman is the ability to give birth.
And I'm not saying it, but only women can give birth is a factually true statement. Only women can give birth. There's only one type of human being.
Only people with uteruses
birth.
and vaginas.
Yes,
and
can give birth. Only women can give birth. I'm not disagreeing with that. Birth.
I'm not. And that here's what I think we're talking past each other. What I'm saying is, I'm not disputing the fact that certain body parts yield certain kinds of possibilities, right? What I'm disagreeing with is the idea that that is the measure of whether or not you're a man or a woman in society.
Okay, but it is now come to a point where if you say that only women.
Stop it. I'm done with the video unless you want to see anything else, because he got out what I needed him to say. He said what he wasn't saying.
What do you mean he said what he wasn't saying?
The very thing he wasn't saying, as what he was trying to say, that the social construct is what it is what gender is. It's a social construct. It's made up of this man-woman thing. It's a social construct, and he's being purposefully ignorant, because the way that we're talking about man and woman is not a social construct. It is a gender assignment that you are born with: man, woman, male, female. He's being semantic in his argument, and it comes from it's a place of bad faith. You're not being real in your argument when you're just trying to argue the semantics. Of course, a trans man can have a baby, but a trans man is not a man in the construct of which we are trying to use the word man. You know damn well we mean a person that is biologically male. That's what we mean when we say man. And when we say woman, we mean a person that is biologically female. That is the meaning that those words have. You can try to make those words mean something else, or try to give them this fancy ass, philosophical ass thought process behind it, but that is not how we've ever operated as a society. Men have been men, women have been women, and we've made those designations based on the biological characteristics of those things. So to say that it's a made up it's a construct that is more so a made up one, like race, like black and white, because when you take black and white to places like Mexico, it is purely a skin color thing, and it is not. They're both Mexican, but you're a white Mexican, you're a black man, but you're all Mexican. You're all the same race, but now we're going to differentiate in your own race of Mexicanism, blacks and whites. It's not really a race, but it's a construct that we just made up, blacks and whites, to differentiate the shade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's actually pretty fucking right. I mean, yeah. All right, so you say a man and a man and a woman is a woman. So
yes.
At what point does that change? That never changes, even after a whole gender change. And
no, you changed genitalia. You didn't change your gender. You changed your genitalia.
Okay.
Your gender is chromosomal. If you're not changing that, you just changing your paraphernalia, fam. You're just changing that. That's it. That's all. You're just changing genitalia. That's it.
All right. So people who actually go and change their genitalia, as you call it. So once that changes, are they all right? Basically, it's the whole fucking he she shit. What the fuck they want to be called? First of all, all right, definitely this is a stupid fucking argument because these fucking titles are fucking stupid. Like it literally costs you nothing to motherfucker want to be called a she, call a motherfucker a she. Literally affects nothing.
Mm-hmm. Except for my suspension of actual reality if you're not actually a woman. I shouldn't have to call you a woman if you weren't actually a woman. You can look like a woman, but does it mean you're a woman? Again, have you changed your body at the chromosomal level? Because that's what makes you a man or a woman. Not the fact that you have a penis, not the fact that you have a vagina. The fact that you have an X and Y chromosome, or you have two X chromosomes. That's what makes you a man and a woman. The amount of chromosomes, there's a certain amount of chromosomes. Man, look, you gotta have what you gotta. You gotta have what you gotta have.
It's dying on a pointless fucking hill.
Yeah, I'm dying on it, or they dying on it. Who's the wrong in this situation? I'm saying you could be what you want to be. You can call yourself whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Why I gotta call you that?
Why I gotta call you by your fucking name?
Because that's your name. I don't know what else to call you.
I call you whatever the fuck I want to.
No, you could have the respect as a human being to be called the name that you want to be called, but you do not have the right as a human being to change what the fuck you are and expect me to accept it. So you can say you a turtle now, and I'm supposed to call you a turtle.
You want to be called a fucking turtle? Be a fucking turtle.
Hey, look. So this motherfucker gets all these surgeries to get all these reptilian-like features. Is he a lizard? He got the forked tongue. He got the ridges in his head. He got the green skin now. He got all this shit. Is he a fucking lizard?
Yeah.
Just because he identifies as lizard, is he a lizard?
You want to be called a fucking lizard? I will call you a fucking lizard.
Bam, you know you're not calling that motherfucker a lizard. You know you're not calling him a lizard.
Hey, if this motherfucker wants to be addressed as a fucking lizard, I will fucking address him as a fucking lizard. It doesn't affect
not address him as a lizard. He is a lizard. You're not addressing him as a woman. He is a woman. That is a woman. And you will know it as such, period. Don't get no qualms about the trans woman. We can't even say trans woman no more. We can't even say trans man no more. I thought that was supposed to be the compromise. I thought that was supposed to be what we supposed to be doing. And you want to actually be a woman? You want to actually be a man? You cannot actually change that. That's crazy. You are what you are. You want to change your parts? Change them. That don't change your core. You still that person. You could just change your outward appearance. You could change your physicality, but you are what you are. Sammy Sosa bleached his skin. I mean, technically he's white, right?
Nah, he's pink.
He's pink? Okay, all right, cool. I mean, you're right, pink.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, he wants to be called pink. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna call you pink. If that's gonna make you happy, and it does not affect my happiness.
But if you actually pink. But if that motherfucker is walking around turquoise, I'm not calling you pink.
I'm gonna call you fucking pink.
You know you not. You gonna say that's turquoise, fam. Stop with the bullshit.
You want to be turquoise? You want to be pink? You could be fucking pink.
But you gotta be pink. Shit. You can't be turquoise and be pink. You gotta make pink pink. You gotta make that pink in order for me to call it pink. Now, when it's pink, I'll call it pink. And when you change that XY to an XX, I'll act accordingly, fam. I don't know what to do.
Hey, now, what if you just walking down the goddamn street one day and you see a squirrel? You're like, oh shit, there goes a squirrel. Squirrel walk up to you like, yo, don't call me a squirrel. We prefer to be called Tonys. From now on, are you gonna call the motherfuckers Tonys?
Nope.
Then you just fucking asshole.
Yep. Y'all squirrels, fam. First of all, Genesis said I got dominion over y'all. Adam named you a squirrel. I'm gonna call your ass a squirrel.
Adam ain't never seen no goddamn squirrel.
Adam saying squirrels. Adam say all the animals, even the new ones that just like happened now. That's what the books say. Every living creature. Wait, this motherfucker's new. It's just evolved.
Oh shit. Hey God, I see you out there making these new animals. Oh shit. Drop one of them chickens for me. Them chickens is fire. Hey, I had to give God shout outs for making new meats.
Fuck a chicken. Fuck a chicken. A chihuahua. That shit was not around when Adam was out here just naming shit. But no chihuahua. You didn't have a chihuahua until 1783. I mean, yeah. I don't know that to be true, but prove me wrong. Right. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Somebody pull up a fucking painting of Play-Doh walking around with a goddamn chihuahua.
But chihuahuas got invented. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck we talking about?
Like, fuck it. Let's see what this do.
But I don't know. But yeah, shit is what it is, man. I don't know. I think we're gonna keep going back around.
It harms nothing. Just do that shit. That's the difference between good people and this is why society is fucked up. Because everybody's too stuck in their ways of what they see fit. So that should be for everybody. Instead of realizing that, yo, if what the fuck you want to do does not interfere with anything that I want to fucking do, you rock out. Go ahead and do your shit. Do your numbers, man.
Hey, look.
You want me to call you a goddamn? You want me to call you a liger? Fuck it. Hey, what up, my liger, nigga?
Hey, look. Hey, look. If you want to name yourself Liger, I'll call you Liger all day. If you want me to say that you are a Liger, I'm going to need you to show me the tiger and the lion that was fucking that made you. Or the two Ligers that got together.
Yeah. I mean, say you just literally just disregarded second generation Ligers.
I didn't. Nah, I covered them in it. I brought them in. At the end, you know, I represent Ligers. Lives matter. I don't know.
Yeah, LLM. But it like people are way too invested in other people. Like you're trying to control other people too much and shit that does not affect them. Does not affect you.
I think a person that argues slippery slope so much would understand the potentiality for the slippery slope in this circumstance to just, you know, give you some unforeseen circumstances that who the fuck won't necessarily wants. But if we just gotta start accepting whatever motherfuckers say, then we're gonna have to just start accepting whatever motherfuckers say. And that shit, man, look, it can get fucked up. It can get fucked up out here having to do that shit.
Like I said,
we should all have to operate in the same reality.
We do for the most part, but when it comes to things that does not directly affect you.
You say it doesn't. You say it doesn't until it does. Until, 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 not me personally, but that little girl that wants to play on the basketball team for girls, and this boy comes over and plays on that team and dominates. And then you just get an influx of motherfuckers who are genetically superior to these women that dominate and dominate. And now you can't have actual women's sports because the people that were born women are not going to be able to compete with the people who are, I don't know, what would be the politically correct term for the, well, let me just say trans women. Let's just say trans women. They're not physically the same. So yeah, it's all good until, man, Joe, they all women, and then they're all women, so that they can play these sports. But they're not the same, no. We ain't never seen a woman crack another woman's skull until the woman that was used to be a man got into the ring fighting a motherfucking and cracked the old girl's skull open. We ain't never seen no shit like that. And we ain't talking about a motherfucker who used to be a good fighter when there was a man. They ain't get good, so they turned into a woman. And I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what you would have never gotten a Serena Williams had Andy Roddick been allowed to put on the dress and go play over there.
See,
no, I'm just tell me I'm wrong.
See, now, in terms of physical competitions, yeah, there's a difference. Mm-hmm. And yeah, there are certain parameters that female athletes have to fit into in order to legally participate in their sports.
Okay.
And those parameters prevent the shit that you say, the scenarios that you these doomsday forecasts as predictions that you talking about.
What parameters are in place to prevent these things?
I think there are like certain levels of estrogen and testosterone that people have to have in order to participate.
Yes, so. It only works to a degree. Leah Thompson is well documented that she just got on the fucking hormones. She just started doing that shit. I mean, she was maybe a year into it. She was still, her bone density didn't change all that much. Her strength didn't change all that much. Her body size didn't change at all. That person went over there and did exponentially better than they had done on the other side. And you got cases of motherfuckers that just starting to do it. And again, we talking about that slippery slope as to where you start letting these people say that they're actual women. Now, how can you argue legally that they aren't allowed to compete against these biological women when you removed the ability for me to make any differentiation between the two? You saying I can't make the differentiation. You saying they got to just be women. And then by saying that, then they'll actually just be women by the letter of the law. And then they'll be able to do everything that the women do. And they'll compete in those spaces and they will erase natural women. That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. But we'll pussyfoot around it and say, well, we can't speak on what actual shit is. And that's just one of the ramifications that we can see outright readily just knowing. Now, there's problems that are going to pop up that we haven't been able to foresee yet. But this is just the one that's just easily just recognizable right there. Like, boom, make that make sense. Get past that one first, and then maybe we can continue the conversation. But the people on that side of the aisle can never get past that question. They can never get past those real world examples in any meaningful, in any real, in any actual way. You just sit there and No, I mean, but it's not fair. It's not right. It's discriminatory to do. I guess that make you feel good. I don't know.
Yeah, but again, you're there's testing for that. There's the chromosome test, which I was just looking up. They test testosterone levels. They have things to level the field of competition. And we're not even talking about competition. We're not talking about physical contests. We're talking about calling a motherfucker something. There's no winners and losers in calling somebody something.
Hey, look, fam, I don't know what to tell you if you can't see the issue with calling somebody something that they're not and acting as though things that aren't reality are reality. The issue that can pose down the line, fam. Let's just operate in reality, and I think we'll be all good. It's when we get into these off as let's make some shit up situations, we get off the fucking rails. We get fucked. We get Mark Lamont Hill saying that men can have babies. They absolutely cannot. You think men can have babies?
I think people who are born with 2 X chromosomes can have babies.
Do you think men can have babies?
Yes, a motherfucker that calls himself a man can have a baby.
Do you think a man can have a baby? A person that is born like you with 2 testicles.
No.
Okay, all right, cool. Are men born with ovaries?
People who call themselves men can be born with ovaries.
Are men born with ovaries?
People
see, listen to lists you have to go to say this rationally. And then, hey, look. For all of your effort, you know what they're going to call you?
They call me Dion.
No. They're going to call you transphobic and intolerant because you keep putting that extra shit on it. A man who was born, a person that calls himself a... No, fam, they're not saying that there are people that call themselves men. They are saying they are men. And they take offense to you saying that they calling themselves a man. You don't even understand that you're being disrespectful to these motherfuckers in their eyes by calling me disrespectful. In your defense of them, they will say that you're being disrespectful.
Motherfucker want to be called a man, I would call you a fucking man.
I feel you.
But that does not diminish me in no aspects whatsoever.
Hey, look. Go right along ahead with it. We're just gonna have to leave that one there. We had a comment that wanted us to talk about the Illinois purge law real quick.
Yeah, I can't speak on this because I don't know it to be true.
Oh, it's definitely true.
This law.
It's definitely true.
I've seen people talk about this law. I've not actually read what this law exactly says.
Oh, you're never gonna read it. It's 700 and some odd pages, fam. You're not reading that shit. You're not reading that shit. Why you say too late? You know those things you type in, you could just say? Because I don't always see the typing.
Because I missed the speaking of law segue. I segue into the Lindsey Graham law, which took us down another 45 minutes instead of segueing into the Illinois law. And also, it's damn near tomorrow.
Hey, it is, but this isn't a long conversation, right? This isn't even a long. This is very, very simple. It's a very, very quick conversation. It's 11:49. We can wrap this up by 12:10. If our producer could produce just a little bit longer, Terry with us just a little bit longer.
All right. So if this law does what this law is said to have done, it's an overcorrection. Definite.
Hey, look.
Super overcorrection.
Hey, look. It ain't what you think it is. Tell me what you think it is.
All right. So from what I've been hearing, people who are arrested and charged with certain crimes up to kidnapping, aggravated DUI, shit like that. They will be arrested, charged, and then instead of being held on bail, just let go until their court date.
Okay. So, no. What this is going to do, and if our producer could pull that graphic up real quick, we can see the offenses, the types of felonies they have on there. But what's happening is what's happening with this law is this, and what it's going to actually do is this. Cash bail system, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. What we're gonna do is a merit. They're gonna replace cash bail with merit released, with a merit release system, basically, right? So it'll be discretionary, and the discretion is going to be looked at about danger to society, flight risk, shit like that. So they'll assess those particular things, and then they'll determine whether or not you can be released from jail. It won't be just a calculus of I have $50,000 so I can go home. It'll be, well, they're not a danger to society, and they'll be back for their court dates, so we'll let them out. And we'll have some monitoring and things like that on them or whatever. But what I'm seeing people do is they're allowing the false narrative to shape what this is. And what this is, at its core, is, you ever heard the concept giving a motherfucker enough rope to hang himself?
Mm-hmm.
That's this. I want you to think that it's going to be lawless outside. I want you to think that you're going to be able to just do anything, and then, hey, look, you're going to be able to get out because there's no cash bail. Nah, man, that ain't what we doing. We going to keep your ass. We going to keep you for fucking ever. That's what they're going to end up doing. And what ultimately ends up happening is that when the system is applied judiciously throughout the country, it ends up being a little bit more heavy-handed on people that are of this shade, my shade, your shade, than it is people of lighter shades. It gets applied unevenly. So whereas you had the system where a motherfucker could just afford the bill and it was a have and have not situation, it's going to be, at the end of the day, another tool of systemic oppression. And they'll be able to dictate, I don't want you out of jail, so you're going to stay. And you can't even buy your way out. I want you gone. You can go home. You ain't got to write a check for it. Don't even worry about it. No, you keeping your ass here. And you keeping your ass here. You stay. You can go. You stay. You cool. You stay. That's what it's going to be. And I guarantee you are going to get more black you stays than anything. So they want you to think that it's just going to be lawless and you're going to be out here and woo, yeah, get it. Not so much. Now, there's other things built in that are going to make you feel like that. Like, I saw an officer, I didn't read it in the actual text, and Candace actually read more of this than I did. I didn't read hardly any of it. She was perusing this motherfucker. I looked at this shit and said, "There's way too many pages. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. I'm gonna be on my Marjorie Taylor Greene shit. Fuck that. I'm not reading that shit. 700 pages. Who das? Yeah. But one of them was like, he was saying that when you're on at home detainment or house arrest or whatever, there's some provision in there that doesn't allow them to seek you out for 48 hours after your like alarm go off or some shit. Some weird ass shit. They just had a chick do a tax bite. That was dope. I ain't seen that in a while. On like a regular ass Wednesday night. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's what it's going to be. And that's what I think it's going to end up being. It's not going to be a big boom for this purge shit that they're talking about. It's not gonna be lawless out here. It's another tool for them to actually incarcerate motherfuckers at a greater degree. Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're saying that whole that I mean, because everything that I've seen has been from people who have vested interests in this shit. So they either gonna talk that shit all the way down or talk that shit all the way up. But you're saying it ain't none of that shit.
Nope. More things change, the more they stay the same. Yeah.
So they're gonna be using this to keep motherfuckers in jail, saying, all right, based on where you're from, where you live, and the environment that you're at, feel like you are more of a danger to society. Therefore, we're gonna hold you without bail until your trial.
Mm-hmm. Because bail is a thing of the past. We don't do bail no more. So it's not even without bail. We just gonna hold you because you are a danger to society.
Oh, like I don't know. Like I took 2 years of law class and 1 college course in law. Pretty sure that's somewhere in the 4th or 8th Amendment. That's got to be a violation of something. One of those two.
What, bail? I think bail. I think you might actually have a better argument arguing that bail is unconstitutional.
No, the basically holding someone in jail until their trial is pretty much punishing you before sentencing. Like it's definitely a violation of due process.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. But what I'm saying to you is I don't think you're gonna find anything that says bail is like a constitutional right, is what I'm saying. You're not gonna find that. So
yeah. Well, I guess this is more of a argument against the whole holding system, because that's definitely a way of prosecuting. It's a way of punishing motherfuckers before being sentenced or before determining guilt.
Well, yeah. I mean, in my opinion, there should be no holding process. It should literally be we have constitutional right to a speedy trial, and we don't have those anymore because of the nature of our law and how it's constructed. It's so fucking confusing. It takes rocket science and a motherfucker with 4 years postgraduate work to get the understanding of how to actually decipher this fucking language they wrote. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to making law have to be written in plain English in digestible terms so the people who are bound to it actually understand it. You know what I'm saying? But she put on the screen real quick how the hearings will work. It says if the state seeks to find that a defendant must be held in pretrial detention, then they are required to hold an immediate hearing to argue their position. That's good. Judges can issue short continuances of up to 48 hours from the filing of that petition, but a decision will need to be reached quickly. According to the bill, even if a defendant is found to qualify for pretrial detention, periodic hearings will be held to determine whether circumstances have remained the same. All that sound like to me is, hey, look, we can hold you if we can figure out a reason why we got to hold you. And they ain't never been in short supply of reasons to lock niggas up.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers ain't running short on reasons to kill niggas. So locking them up is definitely got to be easy.
Oh, I mean, I ain't removing the responsibility from the motherfuckers that perpetrate the crimes at all. At all. You motherfuckers is doing this shit. And if it wasn't for my kind heart and my reasonable sensibilities that say we can't win this motherfucker without y'all, we need to convert you motherfuckers, not kill you motherfuckers. Because there's a school of thought on that shit. Like, just kill all the motherfuckers. Like, nah, fam, we can't. We don't have the numbers to just do that. We need to convert. we need to convert these people. We don't need to kill these motherfuckers. We need to get them some sense. We need to put the motherfuckers with no sense around the motherfuckers with some sense, and actually make it so the motherfuckers with sense influence the nonsensical motherfuckers. She says so. It says so. What crimes can result in pretrial detention? According to the text of the bill, defendants can be denied pretrial release if a hearing finds that they meet any of the following criteria. The defendant is charged with a forcible felony that comes with a mandatory sentence of imprisonment without probation upon conviction, and that the release of the defendant would constitute a threat to any person or the community at large. It's kind of what I said earlier. Forcible felonies include first-degree murder, second-degree murder, predatory criminal sexual assault, robbery, burglary, residential burglary, aggravated arson, kidnapping, aggravated battery, resulting in great bodily harm or permanent disability or disfigurement, and any other felony which involves the use or threat of physical force or violence against any individual. If the next, if the defendant is charged with stalking or aggravated stalking, and their release will pose a threat to the community or to an individual. Lastly, if the defendant is charged with domestic battery or aggravated domestic battery, and their release would pose a threat to the community or an individual, it seems like a lot more than what was on that. If the defendant is charged with a sex offense and their release will pose a threat to the community or individual, or if the defendant has a high likelihood of willful flight to avoid prosecution and is charged with a forcible felony. So yeah, if we think you're gonna fuck somebody up or you're gonna run, we can keep you. Again, it's just more of, if we want to keep you, we'll keep you. And if we don't want to keep you, we won't keep you.
If we want to keep you, we'll find a reason to.
That part. And they'll find a reason. So again, this is just giving motherfuckers more rope to hang themselves. They are not trying to decrease the prison population. They are not trying to let you motherfuckers out of jail to run anarchy in these streets for anarchy's sake. They are trying to do controlled anarchy in a sense. They want to do controlled depravity. They want you to operate in your neighborhood to drive down property values and disenfranchise residents and people of that same of your own community and your own race, so you can do the dirty work for them, so then they can come in and be the problem solvers and buy the properties that ain't worth shit no more, move the motherfuckers who are worthless out, and then the people who remain, now that I own all of the shit, I'm gonna just make it more expensive to live here than you can afford, thereby getting rid of you. And then I'll put I'll put here who I want here, and you'll see my plan come to fruition. You'll see my plan be what it needs to be, what I want. I mean, and that's what they do. That's what they've done time and time again. The plan don't change. The plays do. Yeah. You did. And I'll leave it at that. The plans don't change, man. The plays do. And I'm telling you better watch them or be a victim. Tupac said that.
And it's white man's world.
Tupac said that. So hey, look, Tupac ain't been around for a very long time.
Tupac has definitely been gone for 28 years.
If it's still true, that's how important it is for you to actually start to heed that shit. Because it's going to be true 28 years from now. Unless motherfuckers heed those words and watch them so we can do better. But that's all I got. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can get PPE shit from the man with no name that ain't here right now.
No.
Oh yeah, you gonna wake up.
Nigga, I've been woke. Nigga, I was actually just looking up a pun, and then before that, I was looking up the testosterone level that was needed for competitive sports. But yes, I've been up the whole entire time. But thank y'all for tuning in. We do this shit every goddamn week. personal protection units for the low, herbal containment units, ashtrays. Nigga got all that shit. Inboxes, messages, send, put a post on the goddamn wall. Also, to the people of social media, Rory and Maul are doing their podcast live from Chicago this Sunday, and they posted on their social media that they need a podcast to open. Who better to open and possibly cause a fight to get that shit shut the fuck down than your favorite podcast? So go to your goddamn social medias, look up Rory and Maul. You ain't gotta follow the motherfuckers. I don't. Comment on their posts. Hey, invite the SOS podcast. And
hey, look, invite the SOS podcast. Somebody invite the SOS podcast. I had a lot of shit to do Sunday, but I wouldn't have to do none of that shit if I had that to do Sunday.
Yeah, we'd definitely make room for that shit. So yeah,
100%.
We are gonna try to start the goddamn movement to get us on opening for Rory and Maul, and we get to do our show inside of a whole theater.
That's what it is. Hey, look, all 8 of our Facebook followers and all 41 of what we got on YouTube, 49 subscribers on YouTube.
We got over 600 on Facebook.
Okay, my bad. 600. I ain't want to disrespect the brand. 600 on Facebook. We strong out here.
We doing numbers.
Oh shit, 51 on YouTube now. We got a couple more.
Oh shit. Hey, shout out to the new YouTubers.
Shout out to the new YouTubers.
What up? Make sure y'all comment.
Hey, look, we call y'all strains, I guess, because it's a strain on society.
Up to the strain gang.
We pull them strings. Strain gang. Yeah. Strain gang.
Working on the strain.
Strain gang.
Who?
Hey, look, that's what's up. Yeah, strain gang. That's what y'all are now. All 51 of y'all. I don't know how many of those are mothers, aunts and shit. But hey, look, my aunts and my mama kind of brolic.
Right, they out here.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Bring my mama here one day, tell her about that story. Walking down 69th Street. Nah, I mean, yeah. But hey, I can tell it. She can tell it. I'll let her tell it. I'll let her tell it. You know?
Let's rap with the strain gang. Lay hands. Amen.
Hey, look. Ain't no way you finna tell me that you grew up on 69th. In the time in which you grew up on 69th. And none of this shit. None of it. You wasn't in on. You mean
not even a mop?
Hey, look. I ain't even gonna hold you. I already know y'all. No, I already know y'all was around. So, blame your brothers for that one. Blame them for that. But yeah, nah, you're not finna tell me that these motherfuckers who grew up in the '60s in Chicago, in that area, around the time of all of the proliferation of those organizations, they do nothing. Yeah, y'all was already a gang before there was a gang. Come on now. They bring all these motherfuckers from Mississippi and Alabama up here and wasn't the gang.
Ain't nobody do nothing.
Wasn't the gang.
I mean, I've heard the stories of my family about how everybody in my family was at the Audi home at some point in time. I know how my family gets down.
Oh, these motherfuckers wasn't no Audi home. These motherfuckers was at the same house, going to the same schools. As a fuck. When I say a gang, I'm not bullshitting you. I mean, my mama with her 7 brothers and sisters right there, and then her uncle with his shit. Well, he had like 8. Then her other uncle, he had like 5. And another motherfucking aunt had like 6. We talking about 30 motherfucking. We talking about 30 fucking children running around the streets of Inglewood, all related, all look at the same last name. All y'all daddies is brothers and y'all mamas is sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely been in some shits.
Y'all all first cousins. That's a strong and not just first cousins like They stay over there somewhere. These motherfuckers in the same house.
Yeah, it definitely had the block sewn up, but maybe not because every other family was like that.
So look, fam, that block still sewn up. My granddad was so motherfucking gangster. He got a building. He just took a building.
Took over, like Nino did to Carter.
It was motherfucker said it was there. It wasn't nobody in it, so they just went over there and took it. They just moved on in, fixed it up, and it was theirs. And it's been theirs. I mean, years. It's still in the family. This building don't belong to nobody. Nobody buy this motherfucker ever.
So ain't a deed nowhere to be found.
I'm talking 60 years in the family, and ain't nobody actually bought this motherfucker. Now, I think at a point, I think somebody like paid the back taxes on that motherfucker, and they just like got the ownership of it like in a legal way. But that was in the 90s, maybe.
So this shit had already been passed down once by then.
We talking about 64, 63.
Y'all strong armed a building.
No, not strong arm. No, wasn't nobody there. It wasn't doing nothing.
Occupied, nigga.
Yeah, just occupied. Nobody come back looking for it. It was like, hey, yo, I believe you have my property. Anybody say that? These motherfuckers came in there. Hey, look, my uncle said, yeah, they came over. They didn't know what the fuck. They just jackleg some shit up. You know, that was great. That was what they did though back in the day. They just made some shit work, fixed it, figured it out. We living here now. We living here now. We ain't in that motherfucker no more. Let me take my 9 and get him over here.
Motherfucker, mailman had to be shocked as shit the first time. 6938. The fuck?
But
what y'all doing over here?
Hey, look, and the building was right across the fucking street from the other building. Like it wasn't like they moved away far. No, they just moved across the street. Still right there. Still same schools. Still put all the phoenix on you. Because it's 30 of these motherfuckers.
I got both sides of the street sewn up.
both sides of the streets. Yeah. But hey, look, that's just my family. But speaking of families, November 13th.
Family Flaws.
Family Flaws.
And Morgan Park Theater. Make sure to go to Eventbrite.
Mm-hmm.
Look at wink.com. Get your goddamn tickets.
Yep. I believe if you go to Family Flaws Eventbrite. Yeah, that's what it, yeah. familyflaws.eventbrite.com. You can get tickets. Show started at show starts at 6.
Okay, cool.
On the Saturday. News to me. Hey, there's that guy.
I can get a day of football in. I can definitely get the early games in. I'm cool with that.
It's on a Saturday though.
Oh, it's a Saturday?
Yeah, it's a Saturday, not a Sunday.
Outside.
Yeah, we outside Saturday.
We outside.
I woke back up right in time.
Yeah. Yep. But that's our Family Flaws, November 13th. Check it out. Eventbrite. Holla at your boy. I'll be in it.
Yeah,
funny. It's a funny show. You're gonna laugh. So yeah. And I'm not a horrible person in this one. So
surprisingly.
Why you gotta say surprisingly though, fam? I don't feel like that.
His range by being a decent human being.
Family Feud.
Shit.
Oh yeah, never don't yuck my yum. Don't yuck my yum.
No. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny.
But yeah, Family Flaws Saturday. It's a Saturday. I'm happy because nigga, I was a little nervous. I was thinking it was a Sunday.
Hey, look.
Nah, fam ain't gonna do me like that.
Hey, look. I'd have still did the play after I checked the schedule. Figure out what's going on.
We got early game. All right, cool.
Hey, look, third shit. It ain't even about that. It's about the fantasy teams, really. Thursday, I was in rehearsal, all on the phone. I was way too into Thursday night football.
You not to be a Bills fan. I mean, a Rams fan or a Bills fan.
Hey, not a Rams fan or a Bills fan. Actually, I despise the Rams. I'm indifferent to the Bills. I mean, how you gonna be mad at a motherfucker that always lose?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be upset at them motherfuckers. But the Rams, yeah, for obvious reasons, fuck them.
Nobody wins with Family Feud.
They ain't family.
And maybe they are family.
No, we share a conference and a division. Beyond that, I don't share shit.
Oh shit. But yeah, family flaws. Saturday, November the 13th.
I'm still touchy. Yeah, November the 13th.
Definitely be in the building. We gonna be there. We gonna have a goddamn ball. Hey, make sure to stream. All right, they're gonna fly one more time. The Morgan Park Academy, Bear Theater, 2153 West 11th Street. Show starts at 6 p.m. That it's perfect time too because you can pregame. You there's nothing. 6 o'clock is a respectable time to pregame for an event. Hey, you can pregame for a 6 o'clock event. You can't pregame for an event that happens at 3. Nah, you just got to drink when you get there. You can't pregame for an event that starts at noon. Nah, you just got to drink while it's happening. But for a 6 p.m. event, you can pregame. You can respectfully pregame.
Motherfucker, dude definitely got to stretch.
Even though they keep saying the 13th, it's November 12th.
November 12th. God damn it.
Hey, look.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yep,
that nigga definitely appreciates it because he's gonna show up.
Hey, look, I'd have been in that Saturday, but I just be saying what they be telling me. I hope he know it. Sounded right to me.
Hey, what the fuck skit was that where the president, some president just be reading out the teleprompter and they was just making that nigga say whatever they wanted to say. He just and
I know it's a Saturday Night Live skit. Saturday Night Live skit they do that with on the news desk. They did that. They do that every now and again. But I ain't seen it with the president. I gotta pull that up.
I think they probably did that shit with Bush.
Red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Give it up.
Mary had a little lamb, Bergini, that she drove on the weekends. Had 75 miles on it.
At
a time.
My bacon smelling fine.
Smelling fine.
All right. Go ahead. We out here. Tell about the loud silence. Oh, the other one.
No. More than enough. Yes. Make sure to check out More Than Enough from Cam featuring 7,000. Lyric videos on YouTube right now. Dope song, dope video.
Get you right for cuffing season.
Mm-hmm.
For the training camp at least, you know what I'm saying. You played. You can do some. You can do some scouting to that song.
Yeah, you can definitely get a good feel of who's gonna make the roster. Listen to More Than Enough.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely feel who's more than enough.
See what he did there. But one thing y'all tuning in, we do this shit every goddamn week. And I was in the goddamn mall the other day. Saw this goddamn duck running out the goddamn store with lipstick. Like, did you pay for that? He's like, nah, just put it on my bill.
Yeah. You want to say anything about that?
Yeah, you put it on the bill. It was a duck. And it's lipstick.
I mean, I feel like you're better than that. I feel like you're so much better than that.
Too close to 3 minutes. 3 hours and 30 minutes.
I didn't even hear what he said because it sounded like some pun hate.
I don't know. But hey, we thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. On everything. On all the stuff. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Good night.
Go harass Rory and all.
That part.